Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode... Dude, what episode are we at? 457. What's next for Bitcoin? Or Bitcoin struggles at 40k actually. So that's the name of tonight's stream. I forgot to change the title here. Yo, I was looking at the chat as I was finishing setting up the stream. Thank you guys for being here. It's episode 457. Bitcoin struggles at 40k. That's the name of the stream, right? Anyways, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We all want to know what you're thinking. If you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links in the description. So there's a link to our Twitter in case you want to engage with us there. That's awesome, dude. Steve, hey, the truth, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here and much appreciated. Then Steve saying hello. Hello, Steve, dude. What's up, Steve, dude? What is this thing going on there? Bitcoin goes sideways at 40k. Man, you're really hard to please. All-time high complaints go sideways, complaints go down. Believe it or not, complaints. Should rename this All Man Yells at What's next for NPXS Pundi X? I think 1 cent easily. Dude, well, let's check out NPX, dude, and PSX, dude. No worries, we'll check that out, man, for sure. Now, if you're like I said, dude, guys, thank you for being here. Steve's just being freaking weird, man. I know, man. Now, I'm happy that we're going sideways, man. Believe it or not, I added a little Bitcoin today. A little bit worried about like where I added it. I didn't feel like 100% comfortable when I was pushing the button. It's the buy order. It did trigger. I'm happy. So with that said, I guess I cannot complain about the price action that we're getting for Bitcoin because it is moving sideways a little bit, and it looks like we might start to get a little bit of consolidation, and we know that's something that we really want to get going on for Bitcoin, right? Consolidation should be our friend, particularly at these levels. Jag, I have 4.2 thousand Sweatcoin. Lord garbage. What the hell is Sweatcoin for, man? Like, what do you get that for? Like sweat equity? Like you run, you get Sweatcoin? Sounds like something like that. Anyways, some people watching on Twitch, thank you for being here. By the way, I did something really cool. Now, there's a link where you can actually tip through crypto and it'll show up on the stream. It'll count towards the goals. And it doesn't have to go through PayPal. Isn't that cool, man? So that's pretty sweet, man. So that link's in the description. Is the I think it says 1UP, and then it says donation or something instead of crypto, something like that. YouTube instead of crypto. That's pretty cool, though. I got it to work finally. They did something with YouTube. They're able now to get their thing going. It's pretty cool. It's a database. It's a database coin. On blockchain, really, you need to get them from Walking. Yeah, you can redeem for crap prices and things. Yeah, there were a couple ones like that. I think I used to have one that was like Bitwalk or something. You were supposed to be able to pay Netflix with it, but they never came through with that agreement. So it's kind of like whatever, man. I deleted that and don't really do those coins anymore. What's happening with market cap going higher? More positive, overbought. 89.81 going higher on the overbought, higher than we've been lately, right? Or at least the previous all-time high. All-time high, higher, positive, like higher, right? So that's fine. Now, we're overbought still at 86.96. That's fine. We might get to stumble a little bit here. Consolidate sideways, maybe. Hopefully. Then we'll move. You make about 1,000 of them a year. That's pretty good. What's happening? So yesterday we gained a little bit, 2.2%, approximately $20.85 billion. You know, I think we finally today we're getting some pullback. So 1.02 again, $10.07 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 70.7. We did gain some yesterday. Today we're losing a little bit. That's fine. Like I said, it's better if Bitcoin loses dominance. It's gonna give alts a chance to run. So Bitcoin futures at 39,500. Right, we were dropping because the futures were going down. Some people do tend to take the money out of the market on the weekends, and that's probably why we see the futures usually go on red prior to the weekend. Right. You know, not always, but you know, usually on the weekends we tend to see it red. Right. So look, here's the 27th. Here's the 30th. Right, red candle. And here's the 8th. And then here's where is the next one, dude? Here, 11th and the 14th, right? Look, red candle this weekend, right? Especially on the weekends, we tend to see a little bit of red candles on the futures. Not worried about that. Again, super bullish Bitcoin. Again, there's news that, you know, not funds but pensions are looking to get into crypto as well, and they're pushing for Bitcoin adoption or crypto adoption in general. So that's going to eat up more of the supply that's out there. So in turn, like, it should imply that the price of Bitcoin should go higher. I would usually said I'm hoping for a slow weekend. I'm not sure we're going to get slow weekends short term. You know. So what's going on? Bitcoin today, right, on the 8th, did a new all-time high at 42,000. This one actually went to 41,999.99, but in the other charts it did hit 42,000. So, you know, this chart, they hit that 42K on the dot, right? So we're going to call it 42K, that's fine. We're coming higher, more positive, higher on their side. There's really nothing bearish. Moving down slightly, we're overbought still at 86.19, but really we're not doing anything wrong right now. Might move down, like all days, right, have moved down. Like this one moved down, right, closed up again, but still slightly red. Then move down, then push green. No, move down, push green, move down, push green. Move down, push green a lot. Very bullish candle here. Right, look at that large wick. And then today we're pushing down slightly. We still have plenty of hours to go, 20 hours and 46 minutes, which is really good. Plenty of time for Bitcoin to do its thing. 5 people watching. Thank you for being here. If you like what we do, hit that like, that button, and sub, because it only shows that there's 1 people liking this content. So let's go to the 4-hour chart. I'm going to open a beer, by the way, also. So. Cheers, guys. It is the weekend. I'm going to drink it out of the bottle. You know, that's fine. No glass today. No, I don't feel fancy. Right on. So what's going on with Bitcoin, dude? Right. The 4-hour, right? I didn't send this one. This from the 4-hour chart. This from the 1-hour chart. I did send some stuff from the 1-hour chart on the Discord. So if you're on the Discord, you probably got some charts to look at, right? So at least some images of charts. If you don't know what they are, probably not looking at the stream in detail. Anyways, we went higher, higher, right? High, higher, high. Positive is positive, high on the other side, lower, high. Bearish divergence, starting to consolidate and going lower. Again, it's fine, right? We got some pushback happening. The third just liked. Show me some NPXS. Thanks. Dude, I will. Thanks. Let me just go through the main coins and then I'll do NPXS first. All right, that's going to be the first one queued up. And, you know, Steve hasn't said it, but after that I'll queue up ADA. I know he's going to request that, so NPXS is going to be the first one, right? Just let me go. It goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Binance, and then I'll do NPXS, right? So cool. Right on. So higher, coming low, again, consolidating. It's fine, moving sideways. Not a lot happening on the bullish side, right? High, higher, positive, high, there's a higher, high. It's all good. Bought at 66.81. Again, come back to the bought area. We could slowly dip onto the neutral zone and then try to pump up again. That's pretty good. As always, 88. I know, dude. Yeah, I just seen it in the chat. Yeah, but the first thing that came out was the truth saying NPXS really quick, and then he said hello. So he gave me the first with the request. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, high, higher. Right. And we're coming high, low on the RSI. So bearish divergence, right? Action, downside. I'm not sure I even changed the color on the 4-hour chart, but you know, high, higher, high, low, right? Bearish divergence, action, downside, move down. What do we create? Hidden bullish. What do we know about hidden bullish? It's what's been fueling this whole thing. So of course I took a position, right? I'd struggled to get in on my exchange. I ended up getting somewhere around here actually where the price is at right now. So I'm very close to current price for Bitcoin on the exchange when I bought, so that's fine. Mark Brown, check out the charts on Mara and Riot. Sure, man, I'll check those out. They're probably gonna, if Bitcoin goes up, it's gonna go wild, dude. I know they've been going up like crazy, so Mara and Riot. Sure, I'll check those out, man. Andrew, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here. So we had the bearish divergence, right? I posted this in the Discord. If you were able to see it, that's fine. Here, you're gonna see that it's not going there. That's fine. I'll show you why, right? I'm going to delete this one because it didn't play here. I didn't want to delete it off the air because I did send it on the Discord, and, you know, it's data that I'm showing you guys, and I'm telling you for some reason that you should look out for that. It was in general, and it was here, right? And it was this image that I sent out, right? And right as it was happening, right? Look, we're starting to make that first movement up, slight movement up on that hidden divergence. And I've been telling you guys that this whole thing has been pumping on the hidden divergence, right? Look. Hidden bullish, hidden bullish, hidden, right? And then here we were making it, we pumped, right? That's why we no longer have it. It's one of those things that because we had it, we no longer show it in the 1 hour. But if you guys remember, what I tell you is when we cannot find it on the larger time scale, let's move into a smaller time scale. And when we get to, and we go do that, and we go into the actual 4-hour chart. Sorry, not the 4-hour chart, the half-hour chart. That's what I wanted to see. The half-hour chart, you're going to see this, right? Look, low, high, negative, more negative. And with that, we created that hidden bullish. And that's why we started to move up slightly, right? And that's fine. Here, I thought we were going to get a cross of the MACD over the RSI with a lot more strength. I was kind of surprised that it didn't play out as strong. Again, I'm in Bitcoin again with a little bit more. I added more in my position, so that's fine. And I'm really going to pay close attention to that one because, you know, that's going to be what nets me the least amount of profit. So it's what also can turn into a negative really quick. And I think right now it's sitting right where I got in. So, you know, I'm starting to be a little bit, you know, not super worried that it can drop a little bit. Again, the outlook for Bitcoin on the longer midterm, it's still super bullish. So we know that, you know, institutions are still buying, that, you know, Grayscale's still buying, and that what is the other one? That you know, the pension funds are also trying to get into this. So we're probably still gonna see a lot of adoption happening. So it's pretty good. And it was in the half hour we had that. Now I'm gonna go in the 4-hour real quick again. I forgot to change some colors. This one, right? Of the bearish divergence. You know, I've shown this already, so I'm gonna repeat it. All right, so that and that there, man. That's it, man. Right, starting to move down on that, so that's fine. 39,998. Why? This is the name of the stream. What do you call it, dude? The battle or struggles at 40,000, right? Struggles because, you know, we cannot get above it. We did close a day above 40K. Last day we closed at about 40K. Look at this. Actually closed at 40,635. But right now we're moving below, and that's kind of like undoing what we did the prior day. So really, it's like a rejection of 40,000, right? We don't want to see that. We want to see Bitcoin going higher. Dalton Vinning. I would personally like to dip to 30K. It'll multiply profits more in the long term. Yeah, I agree, and I've called for that, right? Pullbacks, consolidation. Consolidation would also be fine. If we consolidate this level, we could go on a run, right? Correction, that's fine. Steve says, that disgusts me. Yeah. If we start a crash, right, or move down, we're probably going to see some lungs being liquidated. It might lend itself to a very large wick, and then some pullback happening like it did yesterday, right? And when it also happened down here. So we know that it's a possibility. So again, the title of the stream, right? Struggles. Why? Because we're unable to sustain above 40K, right? It's tough for Bitcoin right now to be above that area. It's like, I don't know what to do, man. I've never been here. What do I do, man, right? It's like a teenager getting to third base or almost hitting a home run. He's like, what the fuck do I do, man? You know, first timer, right? So we're all like 40K Bitcoin virgins, I would say. It's our first time there, man. We all did it together, right? Now you got to write it out. So where Bitcoin's gonna take us, man, right? I mean, we do have some potential for action to the upside still. We did create this bearish divergence again. Shorter time scale has hidden bullish. Probably why we rallied again. You know, this is something I don't like. This is the only thing that's keeping me a little bit worried, right? We're still going down on the MACD. The bands, the MACD and the RSI lines are still far apart, right? They're not really coming together. And what we do is want to get across like this so we can see the action to the upside, right? Or at least a pump happening. Usually that's best when we get them here, right? Like when I put this one here, and I was comparing it to what happened on the 29th, which was like probably back here, right? Or the 29th, back here, right? The 29th. And I was telling you guys, look at what happened on the 29th. We're below this year line on the MACD, got that cross, went up, and then we made a couple bars, right? Here we also had like 3 negative momentum bars. Here we had 4, or here we had 4. And then we just went up for that new run, right? Or that new leg. So buying here, it does feel like I did get in, but I'm not getting it at the best price value. So, you know, I'm going to try to see what the weekend brings. If it brings a small pump, probably more bearish divergence, probably get out quickly and, you know, wait for that to dip. Maybe get this balance to go below the 0 line. And once they do that, right, like they did here, buy back in a lower price and ride it back up, right? That's probably going to be my strategy here on revision, right? Because like I said, this is getting worried. The half hour didn't have that. We're getting a cross, right? But it's a very, very short-lived cross when I was getting in. Like we're here, we're dipping below. I thought we were gonna dip slightly lower and cross below the 0 line. We didn't. We just dip here. You know, we're expanding again. It was like very, very slight. One island of positive momentum, very, very little. Anyways, at 40,000 still, right? So we're struggling for this area. Below the 20, facing resistance, not good. If we fail to get above the 20, we know it usually means price action to the downside. But failing to drop below this previous low would give continuation to this hidden bullish and again potential movement up. That being said, let's go check out Ethereum. Oh my god, Ethereum holding at 1,210. What's it doing, dude? Look at this, beautiful. We managed to push back up all the way, close above that 1,530, and now moving down slightly, but still below 1,233. And if you guys remember, I called for this, right? I told you guys we want to consolidate this level, and I was calling for that range here to here. We wicked up, we wicked down, but most of the closings have been here. That means we're consolidating this level, which is really good, and we want to move up from there. Right now, we're getting the 3rd day of consolidation happening within this level. See how it keeps on playing out. Nothing bearish, nothing bullish. Overbought at 86.79. Let's go to the 4-hour chart, man. Higher, right? So again, I was charting off the air Ethereum on the 4-hour. Bearish divergence, right? Here we're going from positive to negative, high to low. So we're moving down on that, and that's why we broke below that level, that 1,292. We did wick it, right, at, you know, yesterday, around 10. Try to get it back above it, right? Look at this, beautiful closing there, right, at support. And I think we were talking about this yesterday. Moving back up, and we were talking about regaining this channel. Vanner von Vagabond. Hi, Vanner von Vagabond. I just watched a guy talking about very potential drop to 32K. He also compares the dollar trends to Bitcoin trends, and the dollar looking to bounce to the upside. The last time the dollar bounced was in 2017. I'm not sure. We could look at the DXY and see how it's doing. Right, I'll put down the list. Sure, we're gonna look at the dollar index and see how it's doing, dude, and you know, see how Bitcoin's gonna do. I do believe Bitcoin's probably going to move down slightly. I do believe we'll probably get one more bounce. Might not be the strongest bounce, but you know, one more bounce and then we might move down. In the end, Bitcoin extremely bullish, right? And just on adoption still, right? On institutions buying in, etc. So it's very, very good. So Ethereum, again, moving down in bearish divergence, getting to this area support, even holding support at the 20 and bouncing back up right now, struggling, right? But maintaining its price more or less. That's it. Bought at 60.32 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Right, we had the hidden bullish, took that very nice pop, high to low, positively. To more positive, we're creating some hidden bearish here. So what does the hidden bearish imply, right? Potential movement down. Moving down on that, right? To support. Low, high, negative, low, negative, low on the RSI, higher point, right? So nothing there, and on the RSI we don't have it, high to low. So on the RSI it's fine, just against the MACD. And again, moving down on that. Finding support, failed to drop lower than the previous low, thus might get us to continue to the upside. Right now, trying to get above that 20 still, which is very good. And Ethereum, again, not worried about it yet. If Bitcoin takes a massive drop, it could very likely bring Ethereum down with it. Remember, Bitcoin plays the tunes, and all the cryptos just follow along, right? It's like the Pied Piper. What's happening with RSI at 52.59, right? So neutral. Let's go check out XRP. XRP at 32.03. Oh my god, dude. Is it doing good? No, it's in a range, right? We talked about that yesterday. We're between that range of 32.76 and 29.89. Sitting at 32.03. Wow, it did get some pullback, which is fine. We're probably down here when we're doing the stream. I can't remember how low we were, but, you know. Had the hidden bearish. Right, this is from the 1 hour chart. I can tell you because it just goes to nowhere. Where are you going? Nowhere. And that matches with this. So it's from the 1 hour. So we had the bearish divergence, moving down on that, right? Flagging, you know, whatever you want to call it. Hit the 20, taking a bounce. That's great. Still within the channel, right? 32.76 to 29.89. That's the channel. On that note, that's it. They're really not doing anything else. Bought at 62.33. Can it bounce on the fact that it hit the 20? Yeah, it can. Does he have the technicals for it? Yeah, I mean, it's bouncing at support at 20, and it's managing to hold on above this level. Could it drop? I mean, it does have the fundamentals for it, right? The lawsuit and everything that's going on with XRP could for sure make it drop more. What's happening on XRP on the 1 hour, right? We had the hidden divergence, taking that nice rally to the upside. Then what do? Low, high, negative, less negative, low on the RSI, lower, low, some hidden bullish. Wow, that's pretty good. I wasn't really expecting to see that here. But I guess it does support this movement to the upside that we're getting, right? And why it's so weak. This is hidden bullish. So we're getting to resistance once, twice, failing to get above it. We're probably going to test again. And if we fail, we could be looking for moving down, maybe to support again at 29.89. High, low, positive, negative, high, low, low, lower, low, lower. So everything's good for XRP. Nothing else going on there. Let's go check out the Litecoin, dude. What's happening with the Litecoin? Oh, the Litecoin's had bearish divergence. Look at that. Still creating it to there. You know, still have it to there. Still have it to there. Action downside. We're starting to move down here. So that's pretty good. Andrew says, Fib says 45K next week for Bitcoin, man. You're long from 39,850. Yeah, I think I got in around like the 39 something or 40K. I mean, my exchange is in Mexican pesos, so it just moves differently. I just like try to pair it against what the current price is on another exchange whenever I take that position. So more or less similar price. Bitcoin plummeted in 2017. The last time the dollar bounced. There's also massive sell-off of gold and silver. Another thing to look is Wall Street fear of greed chart of Bitcoin. Yeah, I know. We've looked at that. Fear of greed chart has been high, right? 93. Look, we've been at 94 before, and with the highs we've been for a long time. It's freaking stable there, man. So we're in a super bull trend. I'm not sure how much fear and greed index will actually apply because the trend is super bullish, right? Look, we're gonna look at max. Look, we've been here, but look at how long we've been here lately, right? So if you ask me about fear and greed, I'll tell you it's really not applying, right? Last time we were there, you said it was 2000. Look, this one doesn't even have 2017. It started on like 2018, but look at here. This point here, right? 95, and that was on June 2019, and then we dropped, right? That was a June 19 high. And look at this, we just like don't no longer care about that. We're just staying at this level. We dropped a little bit. We just continuously stay there, man. So I'm not worried about the fear and greed right now. Could it move down? Yeah, I agree with you, man. I've been saying it's probably gonna get pullback happening. Just need to time it, right? We'll look at the dollar index. We'll figure out what it's doing, and we'll also look at how things are going to go. You know, while the dollar could potentially bounce and people are getting out of gold, there's been indicators that show that the people that are getting out of gold and silver have been moving their monies onto crypto, right? Not the dollar. So that could be something. Anyways, bearish divergence, potential moving down. Overbought at 75.07. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Bearish divergence, right? Move down to that hidden bullish. Drag onto there, that's fine. Take that nice pump, right? Did we go higher? I think so, man. I think we might have gone slightly higher. Yeah, we did. So high, slightly higher. So the 4-hour chart, there we go. Positive, negative, and high to low on the RSI, right? So strong bearish divergence, potential action downside. We move down, hit that 20. Trying to find support there for the second time. We could, if we like, we're testing it, right? There's two ways of thought when we get to the 20. There's people that say like we test it, we are gonna break down. The more we test it, that's fine. But also the more we test it, the more likely we are to bounce, right? We get tired of being at that level as well. Eric Hell, should I buy the Bitcoin now? Well, that is entirely, dude, up to you. I can't give you financial advice as to when to buy Bitcoin. I don't know what your portfolio is, what your risk aversion is, or like what your situation in life is right now. So I'm not sure, man. Entirely up to you, bro. Right. Neutral 59.32 on the RSI. Let's go to 1-hour chart. Higher, we had the bearish divergence, move down, right? Take a pump, not creating anything, move down again with the rest of the coins. Created this hidden bullish. They were calling out yesterday. We were live here. Took that nice rally, right? Now we're going slightly higher, right? Also higher, but high to low on the RSI. So creating that strong bearish divergence against the RSI, and with that, it would imply action to the downside. Thus, we could be looking for moving down on Litecoin, and I do believe is what we're getting likely, right? That small movement down, heading to 20, finding support, but right now breaking below it and facing US resistance. Again, we don't want to be below the 20. Let's try to see if we can get above that area. All right, we don't have anything short term. Low, high, high, negative, less negative, less negative, low, high, higher, low. Neutral 51.98. Let's get on to Binance. What? Mark Brown by dips. That works. Vandervan Vagabond. I worry that Bitcoin elite could be planning to sell off, scare everyone, then buy up along with gold and silver. Maybe, man. I doubt it though. If you're look, it used to be the point where whales used to run the market, right? Now some of the funds like Grayscale or whatever, they hold so much Bitcoin that it used to take a couple whales to move the market. Now it's probably going to take one fund dropping everything they have to really shift the markets. So it's going to become a scarier game. If you thought like a couple whales selling was scaring people off, imagine when Grayscale just dumps these whole holdings onto the market, right? I don't think they're going to do that, but if they do, they're probably going to crash Bitcoin, right? Now they're going to do that right now. I'm not sure, dude. There's really not been any whale alerts of funds being moved onto an exchange wallet, right? Everything is moving basically from exchanges to wallets off exchanges, right? To be kept outside of the exchange for storage, which again kind of supports that they're more in it for the long term than the short term. There's people that are calling the high to go to about 120,000 and like 320,000. So there's a lot of high calls out there. Some of them are sustained with charts and the parabolic run that we're in, the parabolic advance that Bitcoin's making. But a lot of them are really just YCO, projections. But rest goes to trust. They can't dump other people's Bitcoin. I know. But if they wanted to sell, not other people's Bitcoins, right? But they can sell whatever they're holding for themselves, dude. Do you think they're not holding for themselves? Or they're not big holders? High, low, low, high. Positive, more positive, right. So Binance, let's go on the daily first. Bearish divergence, section of downside, hitting the 20, taking a bounce. Great, nothing there. We had bearish divergence, moved down, hit support, right? The 20 was like the call we made. Taking that bounce, let's create again. Overbought at 71.44. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. High, higher, high, high, low. Bearish divergence, moving down, hitting that 20, taking a bounce again. Hitting bullish game form, we took that small pop, moved down, failed to go lower in the previous low, and thus we were trying to rally again, which is fine. If we fail to go higher in this previous high, we're going to start consolidating here, making a triangle pattern, sort of consolidation, and try to see where we're going to go. This is probably from the 1 hour. Oh, this is the 4 hour. You just pump back up throughout the night, so that's fine. I can go to there, they can go to there, and then this strikes onto there, so that's fine. Neutral at 56.22. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. What do we had? Bearish divergence, right? When? On the 7th at 9 in the morning, so yesterday. We're here throughout the stream. We hadn't created anything bullish, that's fine. We moved higher and then we dropped low. Are we lower? About the same, dude. I'll just give it the same low. So sideways motion, right? And then negative, less negative. And with that, we're creating that medium bullish divergence. Fraction to the upside, and we have it here. Yeah, we also have it against the the RSI, right? So there's that chance for action to the outside, and we're getting that pump again, getting above the 20, which is good. High low positive, more positive, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. 0622, 0841. So yeah. High low, low to high, hidden bearish, right? 5620, 55, right? So high to low here. We don't have it against RSI. Neutral 55.59. Makes sense. I'm sure they are, but they make money by holding more. The less they hold, the less money they make. Yeah. Neutral 55 point whatever. So that's it. Let's go to NPXS. We already get requests, so I'm gonna start tackling the requests. There's like 5 already. NPXX, ADA, MAR, Riot, and DXY. So dollar index. After the dollar index, I'll do RSR and then DVT. And then we'll just keep on queuing requests. Thank y'all for being here. There's 17 people watching. That's awesome. If you like what we do, hit that like button, that sub. There's 17 people watching. Only like 7 likes. Come on. Help out the channel. Eric Hell. What's up with Adam? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at Adam. Let's write it down. Let's look at it. Okay. Up and Adam. Let's go NPXS first. Pundi. Oh, where's Pundi at? Let's go against Tether, man. Here we go. Damn, taking a nice pump, dude, right? We had this hidden bullish, right? Again, wasn't really like this is really weird. I'm not sure why we're getting this massive pump. 142%. At some point in time, it was probably way over that. So 2, we're looking at it 6.5 hit almost. So that's like 200% of rally, right? Yeah, 224. A lot of pullback could be happening here. I'm not sure why it's going so high. We did have that hidden bullish, but really hidden bullish shouldn't be pumping us this much. There's probably something else happening here with Pundi. Maybe pump and dump, something like that. It's weird. Anyways, we're bought at 90.87 on the RSI. I get it. What do we have here? We didn't have anything. Again, we're just going extremely high, so no, nothing chart here, dude. Just overbought at 95.12. So let's go to 1 hour chart. Impulse up, consolidation starting to happen, right? Look at that consolidation. So that's fine. We're consolidating. Doesn't look too bad as consolidation either so far. So we can go like this, and then we're going probably like this. All right. And again, this is it's just very few bars to consolidate, but it is what we have. So high, low, pause, high to low, and then low to high, right? So there is some divergence here. So from here to here. From here to here, right? Again, very short term. Hidden bearish divergence. So action to the downside, starting that candle down. Not super worried about this yet, dude. You could pump, right? Break to the upside pump and make more positive momentum, and it'll be fine. Right now we have it. You just gotta acknowledge it for what it is. Just divergence that's there, and that's it, dude. Not super worried about it. That's it, dude. Overbought at 77.45. Before that, again, I don't think we had anything here. Low. Oh, we ended up creating some hidden bullish as well here. We didn't have this last time we looked at Pundi, so negative, more negative, low on there. So hard one. Just in the short term, there's really nothing, dude. Right, we're just taking a massive pump. That's it. That's it for NPXS, dude. Let's try to see if we can get some real quick targets here on the daily. I'm not even sure we're gonna be able to target this. So we're making all-time highs, right? And pulling back below. Alright, so let's Fib it. I think this is the lowest area we got. I'm going to consider the wicks here, just for the exercise. That's, you know, wrong tool. That's it. Let's do the opposite so I can get the numbers to the upside. High low. 1272 right, and we're heading for that 1318, but we're pulling back down below 100%. So below the previous all-time high. That's pretty good. Jesus, Pundi, I know. Just went insane, right? Really not a lot to look at because it's just going high, so it's just blowing everything off. The indicators, right? The MACD and the RSI, so I cannot chart anything for it, right? You gotta wait for something to happen. Just so we know in the 1 hour we're starting to consolidate. That's fine. That's it. Really, nothing else we can do. But wait. ADA, let's go check it out for buddy Steve and someone else that also asked for that. But I know Steve usually requests that every day. Every day Steve asks for ADA. What's happening on the daily, man? Ooh, we're moving below the 37. We're moving below 37 cent, right? So again, we took a bounce here at the 1618. That's fine. We're closing on this range 33.88 to 29. Sorry, 28.29. So again, 30.75. Again, like I said, right, we're on the range. That's fine. We could really, like, there's not a lot of friction here. We have, unless we're starting to manufacture some kind of support and resistance around this zone. There's really nothing between this area, so it could like really just go up really high, really quick. Right, so that's it for Cardano here. It doesn't have anything going on the daily. Just overbought at 74.21. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. High low, right, getting the moving down. We had this hidden divergence, which we still have to hear. Again, actually to the outside to that nice pop. Moving down, hitting the 20, below 20 slightly, but finding support at 28.29 and getting back above the 20, which is good. Tried to rally, but failing to go higher than the previous high, right? Not too hot with that. And then neutral at 58.79. 58.76. So again, right now, if you want to zoom out and like consider this consolidation, right? That's fine. We could say that we're consolidating this level or this area. Let's go to the 1 hour chart, see how this is looking there. Yeah. Had the bearish divergence, moved down on that. We were already here yesterday. We didn't have any kind of bullish divergence. And that's fine. We just held support. Right, that's fine. Taking that pump. High low. Where is this? 263. 235. So slightly less. High low, right? Nothing bearish, dude, for reals. And move down. So low, high, negative, less negative, low, and there's a higher point. Nothing bullish. Also nothing bearish to here. And again, we're starting to, like, you know, consolidate this area. Probably starting to make a small triangle here, symmetrical triangle. I'm not going to pinpoint it. I'm just going to show you real quick what I'm talking about. Something like that, right? And, you know, that consolidates or it comes to maturity around, you know, 2 in the afternoon tomorrow. So let's keep an eye out for this. It usually breaks earlier. So if break to the upside, we're looking for that hit of 33.88 or maybe even 37. Hit the downside, we could be looking for a drop to 23 cents. First support here again. And, you know, drop below that area, but that's it. Neutral 54.79. Wow. That's it for ADA, man. I'm trying to remember where I placed my pen. My trusty sidekick pen. Oh, here it is. It fell off the side of my notebook. It rolled over. Get the next coin, man. Actually, the next ones are not coins. We got 2 requests for stocks. Mara and Riot. Let's go check out Mara and Riot. They're going to be pumping a lot because Bitcoin's pumping a lot. That's why. Mara. Dude, look at even on the overnight market, right? In the extended market, it's just taking insane pumps. Going up higher every time. At $28 a couple of days ago, like it was here like around 10. And I've been taking positions in Mara since here. Look, I even have lines back here for Mara. But you're gonna wonder, what are these lines from, dude? They're so far back. They're on the 17th. Mara was around $9. And even back here I have P&Ls, right? Because we were taking positions in Mara around the you know, $8 mark, etc. Just been taking it for quick profits, right? Quick moves, 5% in intraday or things like that. And so far Mara hasn't really disappointed. We have bearish divergence starting to form, right? So from here to here will be one. Let's go here on the 1 hour chart. That's fine. Then from here to here, and then from here to here. So we're looking for actually a downside. We did dip a little bit today. But look at that. Bitcoin's remaining at the $40,000 mark. It's just keeping it bullish. So post market still pumped a little bit. So that's fine. High to low, right? Less positive here. It's so we're still creating that strong bearish divergence, and then you know, if Bitcoin manages to move down, we could be looking for a movement down here happening. New, sure, Andrew, I'll cue that out as well. And YUMA, awesome. Great stuff, dude. It's Friday night. I feel like really tired, man. It's been a really very long day today. Atom is only up 8%. Yeah, Atom's on the list. It's right before new. Anyways, on the daily, look at this, right? Boom. Look at, like, it's just going parabolic. Or exponential, however you want to call this. It's following Bitcoin, right? It does have bearish divergence here, I think. 85.94. 85.29, so we do have something here, dude. Again, if Bitcoin pumps and opens up green on Monday, this is going to see another gap happening, and it's really, really good. Riot is performing kind of similar. Right, similar looking, right? Look, I've been looking at Riot for a while now. And taking a very, very nice bounce to the upside. Riot doesn't have that bearish divergence, or that, you know, Mara had. Look at this, high, higher, positive, positive, high on the other side of the hard point. Everything's good for Riot. Or bought at 86.43. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Again, very dependent on Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin drops, it will drop. Now, high to low, here we do have that divergence. We have it within the same island. Look at this, coming up higher here. Higher, higher, high. And we're coming in lower every time on the RSI, right? Like stepping down, boom, boom, right? And also on the RSI, boom, boom. So strong bearish divergence, potential for action to the downside on Riot. And again, this is probably like indicative also on what we're expecting to see with Bitcoin, which is a potential pullback happening. I do believe we might get another bounce on Bitcoin probably on the weekend, maybe crash Sunday. Hopefully, something like that will happen. I can just some quick profits, scalp a little bit of what I placed in there. Basically, and that's it, dude. 1988 might launch this week to $1.78. We'll see. Right, $26.59. Next coin. We looked at Riot and Mara really quickly, right? So again, that's you know, stocks for you, dude. Yeah, check this out almost on a daily basis. I don't trade Riot very much because the volume, although it's there, it's really. I think I see the 5% pumps more often with Mara than with Riot, so I'm more inclined to trade Mara intraday than Riot. Hey Benny, how's it going, bro? What's good? Not much. Everything's fine. You know, Bitcoin moving sideways a little bit. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do. DXY. Someone requested a dollar index. So let's look at this. DXY. What? I used to have one of these open. Why is it no longer open? That's weird. Was it this one? Does it have lines? It doesn't have lines. It does have lines. It was this one. Great. Look, last time we were looking at this, we had this bullish divergence. We're looking for that pump, right? It was starting to gain slightly, and then we just kept on dropping. Look at the monthly, dude. All right, this has been losing. Here it lost 4%. It was the largest loss it had in like 10 days or 10 years. And then look at this. We just kept on dropping. Here we're dropping, you know, 2.31, 2.2. That's fine. Do we have something here? Low, lower, native, or native, low on the other side, lower. Low, lower, low, lower, right? Low, lower, right. We had some kind of hidden bullish here that we were hunting for, which we still have there. That's fine. You know, let's wait and see how this is going to play out. We had the support line that we're breaking below. We tested it as resistance, and that's where we're dropping more. Now, could we come down here to 81.16? Yeah, probably, man. It wouldn't be weird if we dropped a lot, right? Then we took a bounce from there, so we'll see. Romeo Dapper, LRC, big winner, chicken, you know, big winner. DXY is at a support. Maybe, dude, I haven't like really put support for it lately, so we'll check it out. LRC, dude. Low bring pop or whatever. Compare DXY versus Dow Jones. They're on opposite trends. Yeah, I know. What support is it hitting, dude? You're calling for this support here? 89 and change? Maybe, dude. It could be a support, right? I'll give you that. Let's make this blue. We're almost there, right? Because of resistance here. So it could seem to fit the bill. That there's an area of support resistance around here. Right, so am I worried about the DXY? Not really, dude. Let's see what we have here, right? Low, lower. Strong bullish divergence. Strong like the bull. The Red Bull. It thinks he wings. lower, right? So we just didn't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD, strong bullish divergence. Actually, the upside hit that 20, rejected. Now we're still coming lower, and guess what we're doing? We're going from negative to positive, right? That's like strong bullish divergence still, but we also have it against the RSI. And we're starting to move up there, but we're rejecting at 20 right now. If we don't get above the 20, keep looking for moving down. You know, Biden's taking power, could be seen as bullish indicator for the dollar, right? Strength for the US dollar, and might see this go up maybe. It could be a possibility. Gamer Tag, today I did my first trade. It was $50. It was not that much, but it's a beginning. You're 16, by the way. Wow. Congrats, Gamer Tag, on starting to invest and learning something new. You gotta figure out what kind of trader you want to be, right? If you want to be a day trader, you want to be a swing trader, or you want to be like a long-term investor, right? So there are different styles for trading, right? And one of them, basically looking for profits on a day-to-day basis. On the other one, you're basically looking for a couple days to a couple of weeks or months of trading position, and then the other one you're looking for like the years to come, right? You're gonna put money there like a Warren Buffett and just leave it going there for a while, right? Can I check out TLGT? Sure, bro, I can check out TLGT. No worries, man. Andrew Biden's gonna ruin us. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't think they're gonna let it ruin. There's powers that be that are all gonna control him still, I think, to make sure that he's kept in check. I don't think they're gonna let him ruin anything. Anyways, yeah. Look, when he takes powers, it could be interpreted as bullish, some bullishness happening, and it really could be a catalyst for the dollar to recover a little bit in the short term, right? And then until we see what he's actually doing once he's in office and he's taking power, and that has an impact on the economy, we're really going to be able to measure how much this dollar is either going to strengthen or weaken. Warlord Tree, dude, I'm not sure, dude. I cannot talk about all that stuff because everything that has to do with that, it's getting copyright strikes, is getting not copyright, community guideline strikes on YouTube, and it's getting videos taken down, dude. So I cannot talk about anything regarding that, right? I cannot comment on that either, man. Unfortunately, it's kind of like a censored topic, right? So I'm gonna have to leave the politics talk out of the show. Anything that has to do with talking about election fraud, or voters, ballots disappearing, etc. All that, it's like a taboo topic right now, and I basically got a copyright, not a community guideline strike for something like that. So, or warning, that's what I got. And I appealed, and YouTube said no, you are violating the community guidelines. And I was like, oh my god! And then they don't want to take it down, so I'm screwed. Look, I'm not kidding when I said that. Appeal rejected. Right. This is what they got me for. Spam, deceptive practices, and scams, which I don't do either of those. But that's what they filed my, thing on there, so that's fine. They says, look, you cannot talk about presidential election integrity. You cannot talk about, if you're posting content, on YouTube that fits in the description below. You cannot talk about video spam. You cannot talk about misleading data thumbnails, manipulated media, scams, voter suppression, candidate eligibility, incitement to interfere with the process, distribution of hacked materials, incentivization of spam, comment spam, repetitive comments, and live stream abuse. So, all the topics that you're bringing up, Andrew, I cannot talk about them. Sorry, man. We can go on the Discord later on and talk about whatever you want, but here I can do that right now. That's if I want to keep my channel going. I can do that. Right. Let one person reports you because they dislike you for some dumb reason, and YouTube does that because you're a small YouTuber and they don't care at all. Dude, it happens to the big YouTubers as well, so you don't get the benefit of the doubt. I do believe that at some point in time, sorry if I'm deviating from the topic, but at some point in time, YouTube needs to come up with like a credit rating for users, right? But everyone starts with a clean rate, like 100% credibility. And then like if you just start reporting channels that, you know, and you're basically misreporting or just, you know, complaining about stuff that's not there, and the channel wins the appeal, they should like remove some of your credibility rating. And then if you just have like a 5% credibility rating and you flag it content, it shouldn't even be taken down. All right, anyways. I wouldn't read it. The algo's picking it up as you're saying it, so probably things you're talking about it. NBD, you have to fight it, but the algo won't suggest you as much. John Boyton. Hey, do you already look at Atom? No, I haven't looked at Atom yet, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Right? It's DXY, RSR, DVT, and then Atom. So we're almost getting there. Thanks. Tell me more for that. I hope it doesn't get picked up. And if it does get picked up, you know, I'm gonna have to say that I was showing the community guideline strike that I got, and I was talking about that. But it's, at no point in time am I talking about anything that is like forbidden to talk about. Right? It's just kind of weird that, you know, and that's something that I said also last time. Right? When you get one of these community like guideline strikes, the first thing that should do is they should forward that video with a timestamp to a physical person to corroborate that you're indeed violating the terms and conditions, right? Not just take down the content and, you know, stop the production, everything, right? You'll be fine. Just trying to avoid the headache. Yeah, thanks, man. Much appreciate that. And the other one is they should have a credibility rating for users, right? To where if someone is talking about something like this, or someone is reporting the channel and they're really not a reliable source, or they proven to be just not fraudulent, or, you know, they're trying to attack a channel and they just try to take it down, you know, they should deduct credibility points from the user, right? And then next time they just keep on complaining, you're just gonna pay less attention to them. I'm not sure if they have something like that, but they should really come up with some kind of rating like that to avoid people abusing and just have someone come in and not liking it. And they should also look at, okay, how many people did this guy had online? 1,000. One complained. All right, we're looking at like a 0.1%. What's like, you know, is it legit that 0.1% complain we're going to take it down because of 0.1%? No, we got to really investigate. So it really needs to go into more in depth and not just a video taken down automatically. So, you know, I think that they could improve certain things, you know, if they wanted to. But, you know, it's entirely up to them how they want to keep on going with the growth, right? They rely on the algorithm because it makes it much easier for them to, like, you know, not have so much manpower, and just the algorithm, whatever it picks up, it just, you know, start to categorize. But who knows, right? So again, we have this strong bullish, taking that move to the upside. We'll see how it's going to go. Not a lot of movement right now. Or yesterday. That's fine. Let's go check out RSR, dude, right? Gotta move through the coins. Tell me more. You're right with the copyright stuff. Now it's happening because third parties are claiming content on behalf of other people. It'll just happen even if you think if you win to dispute, all the ad revenue from the views is lost. Yeah. And while you struggle to dispute it, and while they get back to you, it could take like, you know, a couple weeks, depending on how many strikes you have, for you to be able to publish content again. So it really ended up damaging the creators. Let's go to RSR, man. Higher, right? High, low, right? On the daily, we create some kind of bearish divergence short term. So you get 4.0 cents. It's again, it's just moving sideways around this area. Not super excited for it right now, but at least it's not taking a drop, and, you know, it's fine right now. Can't complain about RSR. Overbought at 72.83. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Sorry if topic saw people talking about ADT stock yesterday. Sure, I can check it out, man. Right, RSR, you had the hidden bullish, taking that nice movement to the upside. High, higher, high, low, right? So strong bearish divergence. Action, downside. Where are we going? The downside, man. Right, on strong bearish divergence. So moving down, hitting that 20, find support. Let's hope the 20 holds. We're getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands. We might get an explosive move with bearish divergence, which could explode to the downside. Best thing could happen is we slightly move down here, right? We create some kind of strong bullish divergence and try to pump. I'm not sure we're going to get that, though. But neutral 55.35 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. A couple people watching. Thank you all for watching. If you like what we do, hit that like, that button, that sub, right? Thank you for being here. I forgot to anchor this on the daily. Great. There we go. This is also from the daily. Awesome. So what do we have? Bullish divergence, strong action to the upside. We took that nice rally to 4.4, right? High to low, high to low, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Everything's good, man. There's nothing bearish. High, low, low, high, low, low, high, low, low. That's fine. Nothing there. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, and there's a higher point. Nothing here either. All right. So low, high, higher low in the previous low, lower high in the previous high, and now higher low in the previous low. So obviously we're consolidating here on a triangle pattern. I'm not gonna place it there. I'll just show you real quick though, just in case you've never been here before. You know what we're talking about, right? Some kind of triangle pattern that we're making here on the Bitcoin, like that, right? But here it's obviously tightening, right, a little bit more. So yeah, that's what we're looking for. The triangle pattern can't break either way, right? So it really doesn't help us or tell us anything where RSR is gonna go. Let's go DVT. After DVT, it's Atom, and then New, then YUMA, then LRC, then TLGT, and then ADT. Right, there's a queue for the requests. Let's go to DVT, man, at 2.4 sats, 9.0009 cents, which is really good. It's paired against Bitcoin. It hasn't really lost a lot of value against Bitcoin, so that's why it's still worth a lot, right? Even though its SAT value has decreased, it's still worth a lot more than when it was 2 sats a while back. So good stuff in store for DVT, right? RSI. I wrote RSR. My head. I'm not sure where my head's tonight. High, low, high, low, high, low. Short term low, high, negative, more negative. Right, some hidden bullish. Right here. Right here. Hidden bullish divergence, potential action to the upside. Power stagnating here at 2.4 sats. Let's go to a 4-hour chart, man. Low, high, negative, more negative, right? Hidden bullish still. Look at that, beautiful. Potential action to the upside. And probably why we're stalling here before we actually move up again. So on the daily. Don't have anything. Low, high, 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 high. Right on, dude. And then short term, we have some hidden bearish. Developing, I think we talked about this one yesterday, from here to here, right? Probably why we're moving down here. That's from here to here, right? Just against the MACD, nothing against the RSI. And with that, we're getting that potential moving down coming in. And then, you know, short time scales could get us to bounce. So, DVT looking good, man. That's it for DVT. Let's go Atom. The Atom. Ray Palmer. The Atom. How to use the Fib retracement tool? Oh, sure. I'll show you in a second. So Atom, it had this, you know, bullish divergence, strong action to the upside, I think that pop, created strong bearish action to the downside, starting to move down on that. We hit the Fib node here, the 50% or 382, trying to bounce, getting above that 50%, which is fine. Check that 618. Where are we at here? 132, 137, so slightly higher. That's it. Neutral at 51, 59.51. So again, you know, we're starting to retrace. That's fine. So we can manage to get above this 618. Let's go to short time scale. See what we have there. High, higher, positive, more positive. High. There's a low point, right? So some strong bearish divergence against the RSI, right? First thing that I can see when I come into the chart. Then low, low, high, negative, plus negative, low on the RSI. Actually read this 42.29, 42.30. Wow, we can just say it's going sideways, and it's just going up higher. So it still wouldn't be anything, but you know, it's there, dude. We're about to get across the MACD over the signal line. That could give us a small pump more, but you know we're really not there yet. And it could happen, right? Sometimes we get like close to it, and then you diverge again, like we did here, right? We got close to it, we didn't make positive momentum, but then we diverged. So don't take it for granted, right? I advanced my position on YouTube. I should have waited for this to cross to really happen on the 1 hour, which we don't have right now. Would have saved me a little bit more money on an entry. But you know, I thought we were gonna get that cross. I was almost sure we were gonna get that cross, and you know, I advanced my position prior to getting the cross, and you know, they're still separated. So, anyways, neutral at 56.90. That's it, dude. Nothing else happening here. So the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, high, low, high, low, high, low. Everything's good here. Wow, we already talked about that. Low. Low, lower. Where are we at here? 593, 6, so slightly more. Higher here, right. This one works. From here to here. On the 1 hour chart. Then we're going from here to here, right? So we're getting this hidden bullish, the strong bullish divergence direction down. So we took that pop, hit that 20 and rejected, right? So on that move and that rejection, now we can't go really here, then here, to here, and said, look, strong bullish divergence still. Actually, the upside, we got up, hit that 50%. Look at that, beautiful, close there, open up on a gap down, and then push back up. So that's fine. Do we have something here? Yes, hidden bearish coming into the picture. Look, high, low, low to high, right? And even here, right? Or not this one. I cannot go from here. But just here, right? High, low. So hidden bearish, potential action to downside. Start to move down there. Potential target, the 50% retrace here at 6.31. Sitting right now at 6.44 for the atom. Someone asked about the Fibs. Let me get to one of the coins, or TLGT or ADT. And I'll talk about that because we don't have any Fibs there. So I might be good to Fib it. So let's keep it going. I'll try to find an example where I can actually talk about the Fibs. New on Coinbase. Right on. What's happening with New, man? Let's go on the daily. Right, took a nice pop. Got above that 50%. Rejected. Moved to that 618 right on the retrace. Now we're hitting that 20 and closed above that 618. Right now we're at the 618, almost spot on. And trying to find support there. That 618 at 19.03, sitting at 19.10. So almost on it, like I said, right? And really trying to figure out where we're going to go. Don't have a lot of data here on the daily to look at. So I'm gonna have to go to a short time scale. Finally something here apparently. Let's see. 59.60. Right, I can work with this one. High to low. And very, very slightly low to high, right? But still, hidden bearish. Probably while we're moving down. On that, that's it on the daily, not a lot. So let's go to the 4 hour. Low, high, low. Right here, look. Within the same island, right? The slant divergence. It is a slant divergence, boy. That will get you in the end. From here to here, from here to here, and then here we're coming higher. So, you know, no monsters around, just against the MACD. That bearish divergence Nightmare coming into play. Strong bearish divergence. Moving us down. Heading for that 20. Trying to take a pop, but failing. Still below 20 right now. Low, high, native, more native, right? Hidden bullish. So from here to here, and then from here to here. We don't have it against the RSI. Just against the MACD. So that's pretty cool. This is from the 1 hour. Forgot to anchor it there last time we looked at this. Which is fun because it gives an idea that we haven't looked at this since... there we go. Since probably the 2nd. Right. Because we don't have anything else probably. Let's play something else. Let's go with this one. Right on. So let's move on to the neutral on the RSI 50.15. So let's go to 1 hour chart. Right. Last thing we looked at was here, and we're looking for some kind of divergence, which obviously didn't play, probably. So we dropped lower in every way. We did take that bounce. Maybe we have it against the RSI. Let's see. 812. 10. No, we don't have it. That's fine. Took a bounce at 76. That's great. High, higher, positive, more positive on there's a higher, right? And here short term, it's good. So let's move over to here. High, higher. High, what is this? 73.22. 73.32. Slightly more. So also higher. So nothing bearish there. Low, high, negative, negative, more negative, right? Some hidden bullish here. For the action to the upside, that's bringing us up here, right? From there to there, and from here to here. All right, getting that small pop. So, good night, Nitro. How's it going, bro? Thanks for being here. Yawning, dude? Yeah, I feel tired also, man. It's been a long day. If you like what we do, hit that like that button. What's up, right? Nothing bearish here, really. Low, lower, low. This one should work. Low, lower, low. Then negative, less negative, and then yep, that's it, dude. On the other side, I don't think we have it. Let's see, 41.24, and then 40.60, so slightly more. Cool, man. That's awesome. And with that bullish divergence, we're getting above that 618. Struggling with the 20 right now, really. So not super hot in that pump. Why is... It doesn't look too clear, man. Let's go in the 30 minute. I'm probably missing something here. Oh, let's have it here. It's strong bullish divergence. All right, look high, low, negative, less negative, low on the other side, higher point. But really just hitting the 20 and then rejecting. So like below 20. We got a lot of tightness in the Bollinger Bands. We don't have anything bearish that I can see. High, low, positive, less positive, high, other side, lower point. Neutral at 46.14. So we could be in for a bounce maybe. That for Romeo LRC, a big winner. Well, we're going to look at LRC in after YUMA actually, so, which is the next coin after new. So YUMA and then LRC, man. We're almost there. Thank you for waiting as I move along through the requests. Let's go check out YUMA, dude. Bearish divergence, move down on that, right? Hit that 20. Here's not 20. Support line at 7.46, taking a pump right now at 9.51. And again, look very nice wake up here to 12.70 something. High, high, positive, more positive, high on the other side to a higher point. That's fine. Nothing bearish, dude. Right? Let's go to the 4 hour. Bearish divergence, move down on that, hit the 20, take a pop. Great. High, higher, positive, more positive, high on the other side to a higher point. Nothing here, moving down. So, yeah, some hidden bullish now. I think we quite had developed this last time we looked at it, but now we have it, and that's pretty cool. Neutral at 52.01 on the RSI. Really, I'm trying to figure out what else we have here. That's it, hidden bullish, right? Popping up above the 20 right now, struggling to get above the 20. But consolidating at this level nonetheless, which is fine. Below 10.42 and the 236, that's the line here. Past day I was staying late at night, so I couldn't wake up early as usual. Wow. Damn. What time is it for you, Nitro? High low, right? Bearish divergence. So actually downside move down, hit that 20, taking a pop. You know, that 236, that's great. Higher, positive, high on there, it's not too hard point. Everything to here is good. High, low, positive, less positive, high, low. Everything here is good also. So we just start to break down. Probably with the rest of the markets, move down. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, and there's the lower point. Really nothing bullish here, dude. That's just weird now. We don't have anything on the technicals. High, low, wow, hidden bearish now, finally. It's like, you know, it's really weird when we don't have anything. That it's just, the market is just, you know, regularly flowing, right? So when there seems to be nothing affecting on like divergence or anything like that, it's just like, you know, natural market motion, we could say. Low, high, negative, was negative, low, and there's a higher point. High, low, positive was positive, high, low. That's it, dude. Nothing to here. Below the 20, last thing we have is hidden bearish, which is a driving factor for action to downside. We can interpret this failing to go lower in the previous low as some kind of bullishness, right? Or trying to be this slightly bullish here. And we'll see how much we dip here. If we stay higher, you know, we could start making a triangle, right? And we consolidate this level before we actually break. It wouldn't be weird if that happened with YUMA. But again, it would be much better if we had something that we could say, we have some bullish divergence or hidden bullish divergence. We're very likely going to move up. We don't have that, unfortunately. Let's see for YUMA, dude. Let's go to LRC, and then TLGT, and then ADT. So that's the last thing I think we have queued so far. Past day I was staying late at night, or waiting in the family and things like that. Awesome. Yeah, but what time is it for you, bro? Is it like late at night? Is it early in the morning right now? LRC, man. Yeah, I got pullback. Remember we were talking about that happening? Pull back, trying to get another pop, that's fine. We're really coming up higher, gaining 18%, which is not chump change, right? Probably when it was up here, it was around 30%, so let's just confirm that real quick. It's just a quick eye calculation. 36, close enough. It's 7 a.m. Wow, it's super early for you, man. High, low, right? Neutral at 68.89 on the RSI. 7 in the morning. Dude, where are you at? Because most of Asia is like 12 hours ahead, and then most of Europe it's like 6 hours ahead. So I'm not sure where you're at in the world. That's pretty interesting though, 7 in the morning. This thing looks exhausted. Which one? LRC? Well, let's look at short term, dude. We could like downside consolidation is not bad, right? That impulse up, downside consolidation is usually bullish. We could move to the upside. Let's see if we finish consolidating or not, right? Again, bought at 69.19. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Saudi Arabia, that's pretty cool, man. When I was at the university, I used to have a lot of friends from Saudi, man. You gonna think in 3 in the morning, you think? Well, let's see, dude. Let's move shorter time scales. High, low, right? Everything here is good, and we had bearish divergence here. I'm not sure if I call this one on this chart or on another one. Do I just have the one LRC chart out? No, I have two. Which one am I looking at? Alright, so probably this one's the one we're calling stuff on. Let's go on the daily again. It doesn't have anything on the daily. This one has stuff on the daily, but way back here. So I can't remember which LRC chart we were looking at. I just upward. I'm gonna go with this one right now for the short term. Let's go to the 4-hour. Right. Yeah, we had bearish divergence here. Now we're getting that action to the downside, right? Low. Really have to zoom in here. A little sideways motion, I would say. Let's see, where did this closed at? 34.19, open at 34.09, slightly lower. So low, slightly lower, right? And then negative, less negative. So some strong bullish divergence happening there. 43, 44, right? Slightly higher also here, right? Very slightly. So strong bullish divergence. Getting the action to the upside, hitting the 20, which is the target, trying to get above it, and that we could, if we manage to stay above that 20, we could be really looking for another pump happening, right? High low, high low, high low. We don't have anything else bearish besides this strong bearish. Now we have strong bullish, so you know that it is that. LRC possibly to 75 cents. I'm not sure we'll do Fibs because we don't have Fibs for this, and it's gonna be good exercise to explain Fibs, like someone else asked earlier on. So 41.28 cents right now. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high. That's nothing there. High, higher, positive, more positive. High, there's a higher point. Really nothing bullish or bearish right now. Right, I can look at. From back here, we would have it, right? We could say we're going from a high to a low. And then on the other side, we're going from a low to a high, and thus creating some hidden bearish. We could try to stall a little bit, right? But this is starting to develop. This is the 5th candle that we have so far. Yeah, it could bring some pressure and price action to the downside, I guess. I'd say that would look bring, right? Anyways, Fibs. Someone asked about Fibs earlier. It's really going to depend on what time scale you want to look at them, but right here we have a lot of data for this, right? So Fibs, how would I draw them? Well, first we got to determine where we're going to retrace to, right? So we talk about going from a high to a low, and whether or not we want to use wicks, right? So that's the first thing you got to determine. So right now, for the first exercise, I'm going to use wicks and see where we're at with respect to that. Probably going to take this as the lowest point. It should be close enough, and we'll up and point in a second. That should be pretty close to the top, and then the bottom is the one that worries me a little bit more, because where I want to be a little bit more accurate, right? There we go. I think I'm touching that there, very close to that wick there. Then here, I'm also very close to that top wick there, right? So that's good. So that's how you would really draw Fibs from high to low. Consider wicks, right? And use wicks on the top and wicks on the bottom. You don't mix and match. And then you'll see where you're at with respect to the Fibs, right? So we're starting to do a retrace. Right now, we're heading for 236 at 69.21. So if we hit that, we could find some resistance and then break down again. That's why I told you the consolidation is looking good. It could bring us that next pop. Now, once we get above this area, we're on track to try to go to that 382, and this is the beginning of the retrace zone. Most of the retraces happen between the 382 and the 618. So we could be retracing here. Sometimes we do deep retrace, and then sometimes we just recover to 100%, which again, it's fine. Now the second way to look at this is to ignore the wicks, as they could be FOMO, and concentrate on the body closes. I'll bring my low to here. All right, and then I'll have to adjust here on the bottom as well. Where's the lowest part? Here it is. That's that body there. I think it moved on the top because it wasn't allowing me to shift that line, so I think it might have moved a little bit. No, it's almost there. I was spot on. So great. So looking at this using just the bodies, we'll be getting this read on the market that would say that we probably made a valid retrace already, right? Hit that 236, but we never closed the candle above it. Both candle bodies are below it, which wicked it. So we really want to get above that area to make a valid retrace. So we haven't made a valid retrace yet. We should be on track to hit that 382 and then the 50% line, right? You just start climbing, and then you look for areas where you can bounce back or push back down. And you can do Fibs from here to here, right? Or from here to here, and see where we're at with regards to that. But since this has a lot of history, we could go with this. And as you can tell, it is definitely finding some resistance at the 236. That's how I go about fibbing, by the way. It's just a quick video, and then you try to see that things make sense, right? On the bounce, they're hitting resistance where you're supposed to hit resistance. They're finding support where you're supposed to find support, and that usually is a good indicator they have good fibs, and that you can probably rely on them as supports and resistances. So that's it for LRC and Fibs. So let's go to TLGT and for Benny, and then for that after that ADT, man. Intelligent. Oh snap! There we go. TLGT on the daily, man. Can't remember when was the last time we looked at this, but it seems like it was somewhere around here. Had bearish divergence, moving down, hitting that 20, that's fine. Trying to take a pop. Low high, right? We created some hidden bullish. That's what we popped. That's fine. We had it near support here at, beautiful. 6681. I can't remember, Benny, when it was the last time you requested TLGT. But, probably had already some of these drawn and just didn't have many things to correct. But, thanks for info. Yeah, no problem, man. 75 cents. I didn't answer your question of 75 cents. Just give me a second, man. If we retrace above that 236 on LRC, we could be looking at 75 cents, right? If we don't, if we just keep rejecting it, then there's no point even looking at it. Low high, right? So we don't have anything, just that hidden bullish against the MACD and taking that small pop, which is fine. High, low, possible, high, low. That's great, dude. That's it. I think here we could try to go on the weekly. I think we even looked at the weekly here for something, but we didn't have anything. High, low, possible, high, low, right? Nothing bullish, nothing bearish. That was it for TLGT, man. Real quick, again, real sweet. Stocks I usually just do on the daily, unless you want to do something in the short time scales. You gotta let me know. But most people on stocks take swing trades. Bitcoin, sure, I can go back to Bitcoin, Andrew. Just let me finish ADT and I'll go back to Bitcoin. Just let me check the price, make sure it's not like crashing or something. Now I'm still at 40,000. Great stuff. ADT, right? So let's do ADT and then we'll do that other one. ADT, man. Yeah, I was looking at this one. It kind of looks similar, but ADT Inc. So I guess is this one the one you were requesting for ADT? So we'll check it out, man. See what it's doing. I think I've looked at this before, man. For some reason, it just sounds familiar. It's gonna be easy on the daily. If I have lines, they'll show up, but I don't, so that's great. Wow, huge gap here. Moving down. Low, high, high to low. Right, so bearish divergence. Look, from here to here, you had strong bearish divergence on ADT. Right, you don't have it against the RSI, that's fine. And even here right now, you don't have it against the RSI. But against the MACD, just creating bearish divergence. Just keep in mind, though, this is the first candle that we're making. So, go from high to low. Right, and that is bearish divergence. But there's a chance it could go on developing, right? It's the first candle. So, with ADT, there's a chance this could go up slightly more. And then the anchoring point for this, it should be really up here. Right now I'm going to leave it here so I don't have a lot of lines going through. Something I want to tell you though, look at this cross of the MACD over the signal line, right? You should want to get those, but you want to get them below the zero line. And you want to be above the 200 moving average, exponential. Now the Bollinger Bands, just give me the simple one, and I can, real quick look at where we're at with regards to that. We're slightly above here, right? That 200 simple, which means that probably we're very close to 200 exponential. But when you look at this, you say, okay, I can take a position, but it would have been much better if we were below the zero, because then when they happen, the crosses here look below the zero. Here we're below the 200, and so it wouldn't have any very good position to take. But look at this, right? We rallied, and then it rallied here with the price. But let's see if I can find another example for this. Back here, we're still below the 200. I want to find one where we're above the 200, which doesn't seem to be the case, right? When we're below 200, we're making negative momentum apparently. So bought at 65.75, dude. That's it. Probably some movement down happening, some struggle at this area. This could try to go on developing, right, and then pump so much. But right now we don't have a lot to go on, except for the fact that it has some strong bearish divergence for potential actually to the downside. And like I said, just be careful because this is starting to develop. So I wouldn't really be super worried about this yet. That's it for ADT. Someone asked for Bitcoin, and I'm gonna talk about another stock though. I just gotta find it because me and my brother were taking positions in that over the weekend. So that one's doing really good post market. Which one was it, man? I gotta find it because I can't remember which. Alright, so I'll do Bitcoin first, and then I'll do LMFA. Sorry, I didn't do Fibs for this. And can we do Fibs for this? Probably, but I'll do it on a larger scale. Probably the weekly, dude. It doesn't look too pretty, right? But it'll give us a good sense as to where we're at with regards to anything. So high to low. right? Look, we've went from high to the low. We've retraced. We made a valid retrace to the 50%. We went retraced to 1318. That's fine. We wicked it. Fell back below 100%, and right now we're flirting between 618. We actually hit it almost spot on, and the 382. So again, good areas that we can see that have held support here, right? Phase resistance, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is how you check. Here became a resistance, right? The 786. Here became a resistance at the 50%, right? Become resistance here. So that you have good fibs when you can check and see that you have those. Anyways, that's it real quick. So we're making a valid retrace. We're in that area. We could try to maybe fall back down again. I hope that's not the case. Low, high, negative, more negative. On the weekly, we have some hidden bullish. Like these, so actually the upside. Higher, positive, high on the RSI. Higher point, that's good. Nothing bearish there with these stocks, so that's fine. Could we keep on running? Maybe, dude. Again, on the daily, like I said, it doesn't have a lot. It's just starting to make that new positive momentum. You can go on building it. Let's go Bitcoin. The Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin at? 40,217. It's pushing back up slightly again. Do I use Fibs? Yeah, I use Fibs, dude. I don't use them that often though, but I use them. A lot of my charts actually have Fibs. This one has Fibs down here, as you can tell, right? This one had Fibs until I removed them, right? But there's still some Fibs left over. This one also has Fibs here, dude. From like when prices were way down here. Ethereum, look at this. Ethereum I have with Fibs there, right? I had Fibs down here, then I have horizontal supports. They both work. You just gotta find like here from 100% to all the way down. We're retracing to above that 786. So again, yeah, I do use Fibs, dude. Right? I just sometimes I talk about them. Sometimes I don't spend a lot of time on them. Here also have Fibs on this. All my charts almost have Fibs, dude. So yeah, and right, I have Fibs. How do you know where to start them at? Well, you start them at the top, and then you want to get at least a valid retrace for them to be confirmed, or the bottom, and then get a valid retrace the opposite way. I'll show you in a second. Let me do Bitcoin, and then I'll open up a TLGT, and I'll show you there. Right, so you're going to see that this chart is getting very, very cluttered, particularly on the daily. Do I have the 200 here? Yeah, let's get here the 20. It's going to make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. Right on, so Bitcoin pushing back up. Great stuff. Again, the fight for 40K still going, right? So we're really undecided here. Bitcoin's really trying to struggle to see if it wants to stay above or below. Most candles have been closing above, right? It's not good. A dip would be better. Hitting the 20 would be better. But this is just eating up at the support at 40K. Every time we're here, we're eating that support, we're eating that support, eating that support, until there's no more support here, and then it falls through. So I do want to get Bitcoin at least to move a little bit higher, or at least drop to a 20 quickly, find that support and bounce, right, or create something else. But we're about to get across the MACD under the signal line. That's going to bring negative momentum. We have negative momentum in Bitcoin. Look at this. We get action to the downside, right? Look, even here. Very slightly, but we got it. Then here, look, negative momentum, right? Cross the MACD under the RSI and look, move down slightly. Doesn't really tell us how much it's going to move. We just know we're going to start probably moving down in price. Bitcoin wants 41K tonight. That'll be good. That'll bring some separation here on the bond, on the MACD and the signal line, which wouldn't be weird. We've gotten before. Like here, look, it was going to touch and then separate it, right? Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Again, sorry, the 4 hour had bearish divergence. We knew that. 1 hour has bearish divergence. Move down on that. Created that hidden bullish on the 30-minute. Taking that pop. High, low, high, negative, less, negative, low, there's a higher point. Really nothing here. High, low, high, low, high, low, right? Last thing we had was these bearish, strong bearish moving us down. 30-minute chart. Low, high, negative, more negative, right? Low on the RSI, higher point. So that's it, dude. We had that hidden bullish, pop to the upside again. Bitcoin has been running on hidden bullish, but on the 1 hour, not necessarily on the half hour. High, low, positive, high, low, right? About to get across here also again. MACD over the signal line. I really want this to cross below the zero. If we cross below the zero, like we did here, look. Here we dip slightly below that zero line. You might not even be able to see it, but it's here, right? Look, we start to make positive momentum, and we're below. That line here is going on that light red, and I know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this larger. Here you'll see it better. There we go, man. Look, here's a cross below the zero line. And when we get those, usually when we get those on the MACD strategy, or for the MACD strategy to work, you have to be above the 200 moving average. Nitro, what's up? Thank you, Martin, but I'm leaving. The flu I have is getting worse. Can't focus. Hope the best for you. Dude, thank you for being here. Take care of yourself, man. Make sure it's nothing else. Make sure it's just the flu and you're not getting any other current viruses that are out there. And I hope that you recover and are well. Thank you for being here, man. Much appreciated, Nitro. Take some rest. Drink lots of fluids. You know, follow your doctor's instructions. Anyway, so those crosses here. Look at that cross. We crossed, right? Look at the pump we had. It was very nice. Now that's why I want these to cross below the zero line. It's going to be better. If we cross above the zero line, sometimes they're not as strong. Like here was just a micro one. But look at this one, right? It was a pump, but you know, it wasn't as strong as when we were like this one, right? So look at this cross here below the zero also. Look how it brought that nice action to the upside, right? And then some. So it's better to cross below the zero line. So even though it says counter, we'll really need for the candle to close lower. These drags on a little bit more, and then we cross because we're really about to make that cross. Look at that. It's just hooking back in here. It's going to be above the zero. I mean, it could go up a lot more, you know, but if they're below the zero line, it's usually much better for an entry point if you're looking for an entry. Neutral 52.12. Don't worry, it's a flu. That's great, man. I want to go to LMFA, and I might try to show the Fibs there, Andrew. Here we left the position open to swing trade on the weekend on this stock. So after market, look, it closed market at 213, right? That's market close. Look at post market where it's at 311. So it's almost $1 higher than when we left it. So that's really, really good, man. Do you use buy and sell indicators? Like which one? Sometimes I do, but I don't rely on them very much. I can talk about them as well. This is going to have news coming out on the weekend. I think tomorrow or Sunday or Monday. And that's why I started pump on post-market. But if you look at my, I'll tell you where our entry was. Because my brother sent me a screen caps on where we ended up deciding to enter. So 204, that was our entry. So 204 would be here, right? 204. Look at this, dude. Right, 51% pump on like a couple hours, right? Insane. Some stocks do perform sometimes better than some cryptos, right? Again, a lot of people like cryptos because they're, you know, going to the moon all the time. We're doing really good, but some of them sometimes do perform a lot better. And this is one of those, right? That when you time it right and you know what's going on, you can leave it swing for the weekend, and you know, just pray that the news are not bad and the market doesn't crash, and on the open market or the pre-open market on Mondays not really taking profits, because really you can get an out here. This is supposedly, and this is just speculation, supposed to go to like $10, dude. I'm not sure if those news are correct, if that's just hype happening around this. But if they go to $10, dude, that's going to be a really, really good increase on Dell, right? From like $2 to 10, that's a 5 times your money on a very short time also. So really, really looking to see how this is going to play out at LMFA. Now, I told you I was going to show you Fibs here. Let me see if I can show you Fibs here. I'm going to go on the daily. And you see the daily shows me the close at 213, because that was the daily close. It only showed me after market. On the weekly. Shit. I'm not liking this one until I can show you the Fibs. I don't think it's going to work for what I need to do. Let me find something else, man. AVID might work, I think. No, this is just going higher. Wow, AVID at 113. That's crazy, man. We're calling for that bearishness move down to pop. That's nice. Low, high, negative, more negative, right? Some hidden bullish here. Then some bearish divergence here and moving down. So again, you know, once you know what you look for, it's really easy to like see it. And here, I think I can do both Fibs on this chart, maybe. So give me a second. I'll try to see if I can fib this. Just gonna put this out real quick for AVID. And then now the hidden bullish that we were talking about from here. right here. We don't have it against RSI. I'm not going to give it against RSI. And look at this, more hidden bullish. Look at this, boom. Blam. Alright, we don't have it against RSI. Tristanillo! Thank God for my 3 million Pundi. That's pretty good, man. We already covered Pundi, so if you want me to cover it again, just let me know and I'll go over it again. Alright, so Fibs. First things first. How do I use Fibs? So this is going up, so this is going to be easy. I'm not sure we're going to be doing a valid retrace, but I would usually zoom in here, anchor from the base of the candle, not the wick, the base of the candle, right, to the top of the candle there. Should be close enough for the example. So you can tell we're going from high to low. We're hitting that 236 and we're holding support there. At least we wicked it a couple times and failed to really break it below it. So this one wouldn't explain it, but you know you have good Fibs when you're starting to see that you hit your targets on the way down and on the way up. You fib it the opposite, right? So when you want to do the... No worries, I love this channel. Thank you so much for being here, man. Much appreciated. You fib the other way, it's exactly the same thing, right? You just go from bottom to top. And like as you can see here, I went from low to high. So it goes from 1 to 0. But if I go the opposite and I go from high to low, let's say from high to low, right? It goes from 0 to 1, and then you have your retraces or higher retraces up here. Again, both cases is giving us good hits here at the 76 and the other way at the 236, and like I said, they're both good indicators, right? This upside and downside, and you can have multiple ones, right? You can come in here very short scale. See if I can tighten this more. I'm trying to make it look a little bit more. There we go, man. I want to see this very tight here. Maybe a little bit separate. There we go, man. Right. Here, for example, you can use some micro Fibs here, right? So you can go from, like, say, this is your short term. You want to call this a local low. You want to go from local low or local top to the other one, right? How do you know you're at a local top? You made a valid retrace, right? Here in this case, for this example, look, went from the low, right, to the high, to our 0, where we retrace here to the below the 236, and we've hit support. Look here, beautiful, at the 382, right? And we're bouncing and we're rejecting right now the 236. That's how we know we have good Fibs, right? We notice that we've hit the areas that we're supposed to hit as supports, right? As supports and as resistances. So yeah, Fibs is really easy, dude. It's really not that complex. You just go body to body or wick to wick, and you shouldn't have any problems. James Clef, sell and wait for dip or hold. On what, dude? James, you got to be more specific, dude. I'm looking right now at AVID, so you got to tell me an asset, dude. Bitcoin, Ethereum, what do you want? What are you asking me for, dude? Sell or do what? I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if that kind of clarifies it for you, Andrew. But you usually want to have a local top or a local bottom. On Bitcoin, sure, man. We'll go to Bitcoin in a second. Just got something about Pundi first, and then I'll go to Bitcoin after that. If you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub, right? Many people in here, hit the likes, man. Oh, right on. So, kind of works, man. Oh, see that thing at the top up there where it says like one up coin 424? That's from a test. I couldn't delete it and get Alex's name up there again. But when I was testing for tips on crypto that I told you guys to now have set up properly, that's how I tested, right? I go on the one up coin and I hit emulate a tip, and it pretends to be sending a tip to the stream, and then it notifies me, and then it comes up here, and then I know they're working. So looking really good. This is called Barrilito, dude. It's from Mexico, so it's pretty good. It's a short, stubby beer. It's also known as bull balls because they look kind of like bull nuts. But yeah, that's what I'm drinking right now. It's light beer. It's for me like commercial beer. It's all very similar in taste. Well, quality-wise, let's say. Because I make my own beer, right? So and I do craft beer. But yeah, it's a nickname of this beer, dude. Bull balls. Because it looks like a bull's testicle, man. Anyways, It's a good beer, man. It's cheaper than Modelo and anything else you can get. It's like super cheap, bro. It's like $2.50 for a 6-pack, and then Modelo would probably be like $5 for a 6-pack. But flavor-wise, I like this one a little bit better than Modelo, because Modelo I'm sick and tired of. It's like the one you always drink all the time, or like Corona, or I could probably take some Pacifico, which is like about $4 for a 6-pack. But this one is the one I really like the most when I'm just chilling, or it has good alcohol content. It's really mellow beer. It really doesn't get coy in the palate, so and this is like you can keep on drinking it for a little bit more than the other beers. And yeah, it's nice, man. It's good beer, man. It's like 4% and change alcohol, I think. I don't think it says here on the label. It probably said on the cap. But yeah, it's okay. I like it. And now it's going forever to not return until it comes back as golden liquid. AVID, dude. So that's it, Andrew. Dude, I hope you got the gist. If you didn't, let me know. And Mark Round, CA Beer. Awesome. If you didn't, let me know, and I'll send you some more information on Discord, bro. NPXS, dude. Sure, let's do NPXS again. So that's the next cue. Against Tether with the feather. Oh, starting to pull back. Oh no, why are we pulling back? We talked about that. Right, we said, well, look, we're gonna get pulled back, man. We're going too high too quick. Out of nothingness, right? If you have like your Pundi, dude, I'm happy for you. I'm not sure how much more pullback it's gonna get, but it's getting a lot of pullback. He did a very, very deep retrace. He hit that 1272, right? And then he pulled back down all the way 100%. I think he didn't pull. It's between that 100% and that 786, right? From the all-time high to the low. And here I was considering the wicks. I could remove them. The wicks just give you noise, right? The wicks could be FOMO. They could be unreliable. Candles. Usually, if you go with the bodies, you're going where like the traders are settling and opening at. So that's usually you get better touch points on bodies for the fibs. But for this one, since we were like accounting for very large wicks here, I was using the wicks as well. So I include them in my analysis. If you want to account for volatility, sorta, you can use the wicks. If you don't want to account for volatility, then don't use the wicks, right? Also. So, right. Daily, we didn't have anything. We had this hidden bullish. Taking that massive pop on hidden bullish is not okay. Something happened here. I'm not sure what. It's not an expensive project, so it's probably easy to manipulate it. So I'm not sure if it's victim of a pump and dump or something going on. It's taking a massive pump. I'm not sure on what. Canadian beer, man. Awesome. Yeah, well, that was the Canada flag. Sorry, man. On the YouTube chat over here on the side, it just showed me the CA. And then here on the other, the stream elements. Sorry, not stream elements. The reach stream chat, it just showed me the Canadian flag, which is pretty cool. Right, so in the 4-hour, right, we're starting to flag. Impulse up. We said we're starting to consolidate this thing. We don't have anything bearish, of course. We don't have anything bullish, right? Just like hit the 20 and went insane. It just went to the moon. But in the 1 hour, right? Hitting bullish. Again, I'm gonna ignore that so we can concentrate on what we have here. So we can get it to zoom a little bit more. There we go, right? Look at that. Boom, 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 right? Hitting bullish. And then all of a sudden we get that large wick, or that large candle out of nothingness, right? So you can tell we pull back, right? We pull back up, pull back down again. And we're consolidating right now. And this seems to be holding as resistance. When we looked at this, it was an hour earlier. So we were looking at this candle only. We hadn't opened this one, I think. As you can tell, we're making a sort of like flag, which could give continuation, right? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. We do have some bearish divergence here that we haven't cleared. And that could mean action to the downside. But, I do believe continuation is probably what we're going to get to the upside again. Probably another short pump. Create some strong bearish divergence here and then break down. But that's it for Pundi, dude. Really not a lot to chart because it just took a massive pump. So if you already don't have it, you're probably already missing the profits. Right now, if you go in, it could pump again, yeah, but now you're chasing. And when you chase, usually you get burned or you get screwed. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Someone asked something about whether or not it was good to buy, hold, or sold or sell, I think. So something like that. David, yo, Bitcoin on fire. Yeah, dude, it's on fire, bro. How's it going, David? Dude, I hope you're doing good, man. How's your brother, man? How's the fams? Hope everyone's good, bro. Right, Bitcoin on the daily, man. Again, let's go back to it. Don't have anything. We're clear of bearish divergence. We're clear of bullishness. Last thing we had was back here. We didn't care for it. We just kept on pumping because we were a machine. Now we made an all-time high at $2,000. That's great. We pull back down. We're trying to recover. Again, it's going to be the weekend. We know that trusts are adding Bitcoin. We know that now apparently even pension funds are going to start adding Bitcoin to their portfolio. So it's going to bring everything up on Bitcoin, right? There's still going to be a lot of demand for it. And then the FOMO is going to, like, I think it's going to keep on fueling this. Now, a lot of people I don't know are asking me about crypto. Or a lot of people that, like, yeah, don't know, that know me, then they know I like crypto and stuff like that, are asking me about crypto. So it's starting to become this thing where, like, too many people are getting aware of this. So it could really be starting to turn, like, you know, a little bit weird. Because when too many people are starting to know about this, we're maybe near that top where the greater fool theory applies, and you should really be looking to get out of Dodge before it actually crashes. I do believe we still have maybe one more pump before we actually move down, or like having some kind of pullback, but we'll see. Hi, Martin, you two, everyone's doing well. Have a good year so far. Hopes and for you. Yeah, so far it's been good, man. I want to ask about you, what you think the roof of Bitcoin is. Yeah, we discussed that yesterday, the other day, but it's fine. I'll talk about it. It's been good, man. We've been picking up a lot of subs every day, man. Yesterday was insane. I think we had like 15 subs. So that was pretty wild. And then there's also been like more tips that have been coming in, which is also really cool because they, like, you know, it helps with the morale. So some dude tipped like $1,150. Dude, that's up there. That was legit. It's stuck on PayPal. I cannot release it. And there's been tips that coming on crypto and stuff like that. So it's pretty good, man. It's been wild. So it's been fun. I'm doing all-time highs, everything. All-time high tips, all-time high subs, all-time high viewers. Yesterday we had like 40 people on the stream at some point in time. And Bitcoin's an all-time high. So it's been really, really cool, man. Miguel, fill you in? Yeah, dude. Anyways, let's keep on going. Roof for Bitcoin. Right now I'm looking for a 58,000. Some people are talking about 150,000 though. Some other people are talking about 320,000. But towards the end of the year, I believe the short-term one is like 57, 58, maybe 56,000, and we did that by you know, assuming stuff. What do we assume? And I'll show you here. It's still Bitcoin, it's still daily, so I'll just go here and go on log scale. And this kind of answers the other question, whether or not you should buy or not. Really, whoever asked whether or not you should buy, which let me go back and see who it was. James, I cannot tell you what to do with your money, right? That would be inappropriate. You have to determine what you want to do. But first of all, let me get rid of the Bollinger Bands real quick, because in the weekly they really screw everything up. But if we look at this, these are Bitcoin's parabolic advances, right? The first one, when it was about $1,000 and pulled back down to like 200. There we had a pullback of approximately 84%, right? Second parabolic advance happened in 2018, 2017. Then we violated that curve, and as you can tell, we went from high to low, about 84% as well. Right, we drop. Now we're going up, and if you'll notice here, here's the middle of the curve, here's the middle of the curve, and right now we're at the middle of the curve. And this, not just me saying it, there's a guy named Peter Brand, who's also a really good trader, old-timer, but extremely knowledgeable on the subject, and he's saying that we're in the middle of that curve. So this ends towards the end of 2021, and he has it going up to like 320,000, but he says that once the parabolic advance is there, if you're not on board, you shouldn't really be getting on board, because this could break at any time, really. But the target so far has been 1, 2, and so we're looking at a target maybe top here, around 320K right here. So that would be towards the top of that curve, and then we'll probably break down for an 80% retrace. If that is to be valid, and we go from 320K for an 80% drop, we're looking to at least get to, let's get here, dude, 84, right? That's what's more or less been dropping previous times. So 48K, right? We're still above where we should be. So if you get in and it drops 80%, you'll probably still be in profit. Now you probably wouldn't be waiting for that drop to happen all the way down. They'll probably be sold and then rebuy on the dip, right? But this time, remember, it's different. Now we have institutions acquiring it, and institutions are holding it over the long term. They're not having it on the exchanges. They're actually moving it to wallets. So that means that there's less Bitcoin supply on the market to be traded, right? They just keep on buying. They just keep on adding. Now, how do I come up with that number, right? Well, I was looking at this. This might not be the best chart to look at it because now I have a lot of data here. But look at the pop here, right? From here to here. Go from here to here. It was about 1,000%. That's way too much. The one I was looking at, I think it was from here to here, right? No, that's too much still. I think it might have been from this one. I was looking at it on log scale, not on linear. Sorry, on linear, not on log scale. So I'll go linear scale, go back to automatic, have this adjust. Ignore everything because now it's going to look different because I moved from log scale to linear scale. And if you look at this, we have 1, 2, 3 with a small drop and then the pop, right? So here we go, 1, 2, 3, right? I'm measuring from here, and I'm assuming that that's probably here, right? The second one. And if you go from here, I think it was from here to here where I was measuring. It was 431%, more or less, right? From this second one, 1, 2, right? That dip on the second one. So that's what we know we have, 1, 2, that dip on the second one. So if I measure from there, the dip on the second one here, and I go to 450%, 400 and whatever percent. Look, it's just a quick estimate, right? I mean, I'm not pinpointing it as much. So from here to here, I'll just try to get the same number, 413. So I'll go here, and then we have the dip here, so that's fine. So we'll go from the dip, somewhere around here, to 450, right? 450% is 58,000. And then 445, it's about 57,000, and then 413, right, which is more or less where the other one was. Looking at 54,000. That's what I'm calling those targets up there, right? I mean, I'm not saying we're actually going to hit them, but that's likely when, if this is to follow and repeat itself, that's where we're probably aiming for. Now, the other one that we have was way back here, right, on Bitcoin, and I'm not even sure we're going to be able to adjust this, but it looks sort of similar, right? Like 1, then, this would be here 1, and then from the 1 to there, I think it was that 1,000% that we're looking at, right? So if we just go from the 1 right here, and then not from this one, but from this one, we're looking at about 1,888% also the top from the first part, right? So if we go here, and we go from the first one here also. Right, again, this is just, don't take it as like gospel, right? Because I'm not preaching anything. I'm not saying this is where it's going to go. But if we go up at 1,000%, like I even have to sum out more, like that 1,000%. Look, even 1,300% just gets us up here at like 130,000, right? Look at that. The price is right there at the beginning. This is 1,381%. It gets us to 123,000, right? So that's really, we're looking at really high areas, right? So again, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just telling you where it could go if history was to repeat itself, more or less. Edgaretta, what's going on with Bitcoin on the hourly chart? Just joined. Thank you for being here, man. Much appreciated. How am I feeling on XRP? Dude, I'm not liking XRP. I got out of it. So, if this is still crazy to me, but I've been wrong so far. Yeah. Ooh, dude, RSI has. Heck yeah, it's high, dude. That's on the weekly, though. Right, and it's at 93. So back to daily. Hurricane T, I think 20-30% Bitcoin correction coming. Yeah, probably, dude. Wouldn't be weird. Maybe 40% even, and that would be legit, right? Let's go to the chart that we should look at, which is this one. XRP, aka poop coin. Yeah, I'm not liking XRP so much right now. Anyways, we're getting some pullback. We're fighting for 40K, still at 40K right now. Right, so we're getting that impulse up. That's fine. We don't have anything here. Let's go to the 4-hour. Right, higher, bearish divergence, pull back down, pushing back up again, creating more bearish divergence against the RSI and the MACD. So we're starting to flag, right? We're not getting that quick drop like we did here. We did large wick. We did get a sort of large wick here. We'll pull it back up, and right now we're really trying to recover, which is fine. Again, I'm not super worried about it. I'm worried about the fact that we're going to start making bearish divergence, not bearish, negative momentum here, and that could bring a drop. Now neutral at 66.77. Sorry, bought at 66.77 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, I think we're clear, man. We had this bearish divergence, moved us down right against the RSI, and that's it. Right now, we're just moving sideways more or less and trying to consolidate this level before we actually determine what we want to do. Now, a shorter time scale, We have hidden bullish, took that pop, it was nice. I posted this on the Discord, I think, or this one on the Discord. I posted this one on the Discord. I had a line here. If you're in the Discord, you probably got the information. And just so you know, it is here, right? That's what I posted. It was this line here. We obviously didn't do it. As you can tell here, we're going low to high, and we're going negative to more negative. And this was around the, you know, the 3 p.m. candle maybe that we're looking at. So by the time that 3 p.m. candle, this one here, or that, sorry, not this one here. Yeah, 2 to 3 p.m. By the time this one closed, we pulled back up slightly, and as you can tell, we're going from negative to less negative and low to high. So we kind of lost that negative, that bullish, hidden bullish, but we had it in the half hour, right? That's what we had. This is one of those things that because we had it, it performed, then we lost it. But if we go to the half hour, we can track it. See, look, low to high, negative, more negative. So hidden bullish, taking that pop. Now short term, we're really not doing a lot. High, low, positive is positive, high, there's that lower point. Low, high, negative, less negative. Well, there's a higher point. Neutral at 46.20. Not really doing much, man. David, yeah, unfortunately for XRP, there hasn't been a major dip. Well, Bitcoin, call me crazy, but I think it will dip hard. Not pretty hard, but good percent. Yeah. Well, it could drop to the 20s and 30s, man. Or even 40s. Thoughts on XLM? We haven't looked at XLM. Good question. XLM, I used to joke that it was poor man's XRP. No longer the case, right? XRP at 31 cents. Let's see where XLM's at. XLM at 29. Very, very close. It overtook XRP a couple days ago. And so we calming down a little bit. Let's go on the daily, man. See what we got. We had bearish divergence. Consolidating, moving down below the 382, right? So that is fine. Now, very nice rally happening, right? So again, if you're holding XLM, you're doing good. Depending on when you got in, if you get in here, you're still doing good on XLM. Anyways, bought at 67.58, not creating anything here. Nice flag forming, not the best looking, but nice and tight and down sloping. So you can bring another rally happening here for XLM. Let's go to the 4 hour. Look at this. Also, the flag formation, you can see it here. Hidden bullish, right, to that pop, and now moving down, but failed to go lower in the previous low, thus giving continuation to the bullishness. And although we're moving down, we're failing to go lower in the previous low. That's good. Right, that would track onto there, that just tracks onto there, still there, and we don't have it against the RSI. Has strong bearish divergence before we move down, that's fine. Neutral at 53.58. Now let's go to the 1 hour, man. Look, on the 1 hour, we're struggling to get above that 382. That could imply that we want to move down. I'm not sure we're going to have any technicals for that. But look, last thing we had was this. Had a low, low to high. Bullish divergence, took that nice pop against the MACD and the RSI. Strong bullish against the MACD and hidden bullish against the RSI. High, low, positive, positive, high on the RSI, lower point. Nothing bearish. Let's go here, shorter, low, high, negative, less negative, low on the RSI. Where's this low? 36.75, 37, slightly higher. So low, high, right? Nothing bullish. High, low, low. Nothing happening, right? We don't have a lot of technicals in it. Mike Benedetto, I'll cash out all-time high, then buying again. That's pretty cool. If you can gauge the all-time high, that's going to be awesome. I think drop is happening right now. For Bitcoin, you mean, Denon? Did it start to go down right now when I moved or shifted? It's 40K still. Well, it's flirting with 40K, man, you know. Like, you know, yesterday it was like 40K came close. Bitcoin like, no way, man, you know, get away. And then right now it's like it's really smooching it and really trying to make babies with 40K. Let's see if we can get the magic going on there, man. Good job, J. Paul. Yeah. Been doing that with Ethereum too. Doing what, dude? I didn't get the first comment, so. Flirting with that area, you mean? Dude, J. Paul, I didn't get the first comment. You said been doing that with Ethereum, and then you got a good job from someone, but I'm not sure what we're talking about now. Just holding die, waiting for Bitcoin to dip. Yeah. I got desperate. I actually bought into Bitcoin. I'm not doing that bad right now. I'm more or less where I came in at, so really just trying to determine whether or not I just want to hold it and or see where it goes, right? Like I'm taking like probably like a between a 0.5 or 1% hit. So not even a good hit, right? I could exit it and like come back in later, but you know, I don't like it's usually being happening that I go to sleep and I wake up and Bitcoin's just like pumping like crazy, right? Like here, look, I was gonna buy last night here at like 3 in the morning, so 1 in the morning here, below 40K. I was talking with my wife, and she's like, "You should just get into Bitcoin." I was like, "I'm not sure if it's gonna drop." I think a lot of people are getting that feeling that it's gonna drop. So I waited, and when I woke up, holy mother Jesus, we were up here at like 41K, 42K, and I was like, FML. I should have just bought, exited real quick for quick profit. Wouldn't have been like a lot of profit, but it would have been a good profit, right? Like a 6% move, maybe 9% move, 5% move, depending on where I exited. And even if I hadn't exited and I was still holding right now from down here to current price, it would still be 2.7% higher, which obviously covers the exchange fees. It still gives me some money to play with. But it is what it is. I didn't exit. I'm still, I just bought back in, like I said, like a couple hours ago, somewhere around this area. So I'm not getting that much of a hit right now. About a 0.5 to 1%. I'm not gonna lie, feeling some FOMO. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling FOMO, David. JPOL TV. The risk at some point, the risk is at some point, I'm gonna sell a little high. Then it's gonna keep on going up. It's coming. Yeah, 100. Depends on when you're invested, actually. Where's my stop loss? For me? For my latest position, I think I'm willing to take a 5% hit. So, again, remember, like everything that I do right now on Bitcoin, I have to do it on pesos. So I gotta like more or less translate it to where the price is at on other exchanges to gauge more or less what the exchange rate I'm getting from pesos to dollars by the time I buy Bitcoin, which is weird. Anyways, Bitcoin Jake invested 100 on stocks earlier today just for fun, up 5% at close. That's pretty good, Jake. Mike Benedetto, XRP Army tell me it's going to rise. I FOMO. Whose fault if? Well, you're the one that's buying, man. Look, I think XRP is going to rise strongly when there's clarity. Before there's clarity, it's just going to struggle with price action. I mean, yeah, the rest of the world uses it. It's just the U.S. that is not using it. But, since the U.S. is the only one that's not using it, the rest of the world can use it. Really shouldn't be that much of a down pressure on XRP. It's just the fact that everyone's kind of scared as to what's going to happen. Because a lot of the corridors that they were using for their on-demand liquidity that were using XRP was mainly to MoneyGram, and it was going from the U.S. to Mexico, U.S. to Philippines, etc. So those ones kind of stopped. So that liquidity and that demand and that flow of those stopped or should be stopping. So it could affect somewhat, but we'll see. It's still to be determined. There's way too many opinions out there to really be able to just go with one, and we don't know what's going to happen with the lawsuit. Everyone, if you're in the XRP army or you're an XRP hardcore fanatic, you're just going to say that it's going to go higher. And if you're not on the XRP army, you probably still think it's going to hold on until there's clarity. And, I used to be very hardcore into XRP. I just exited on that drop prior to it dropping to the bottom. Right? You're all in on XLM? That's pretty good. Look, Bitcoin added more. I'm willing to take a 5% hit. So I'll probably have me exit 37 and change probably. So I'll just go from somewhere around here and go for a 5%. Oh, not even, dude. 38. 30, maybe 38. That will be my exit point, right? So that's as much I'm willing to risk right now on a drop. And if it looks like it's gonna drop quick, I might exit earlier, save some, and then try to buy back in on the dip or at the bottom. Basically, I added because in the half hour we're getting this move here. Or we're getting this move. I bought somewhere around here, so the second candle, and it was good for a little bit, and then just started to drop. And right now it's still more or less where I entered, so somewhere around here I entered on the dollar equivalent. So yep, that'll be more or less my strategy. Cash out a percentage, then buy dip. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell my whole holdings of XRP. Some of them are doing really good. Some of them are up over 400%. Some of them are up over 500%. Some of them are up way a lot. So you guys know I even had positions in at $7,000, which are really giving me very, very massive returns. And then I have other ins at like 10K, 9K, 10K. Then around 15K or 15, 16K. Then around early 30Ks, and then right now a little bit more. I just been at it slowly. You should practice what you preach. You end up taking it out, all out. Look, if I take it all out, like for me, it will just be materializing a lot of profit. I don't get taxed on it, so I'm okay. But the only thing that would make me worry is, you know, like whether or not I get back in with the same amount of sats, right? Or, you know, whether or not I can add more sats with the same amount of money. And I really need to see it that it's going to go down and see some indicators for it. Right now, there's nothing. Andrew, you asked me about like other buy and sell indicators. There's other ones that I look at sometimes. They're not as reliable. I'll show you here. I've talked about them before as well. Right, so Bitcoin on the 30-minute chart, according to this, which would be a super trend, it's telling me to sell, right? But look, when the market's moving flat, it's not reliable. Here it would have told me to sell here, and then it would have told me to buy up here, right? So now I'm selling low and buying high. Then it would have told me to sell here, right? So I bought high and I'm selling low. And then it tells me to, you know, sell, right? So right now I should not have a position on XRP. Here we're tied between that 20 and that 50 moving average. If we had a cross of that 20 under the 50, last time we did that was way back here, right? Now this is the half-hour chart, so just keep that in mind. It's like way back here, right? And we had this nasty dip. It wasn't that much of a dip, but it was a nasty dip for my taste. 7%. Then we started to recover, and then we got that cross again. We got those golden crosses coming in, and since then it's just been above that 20, right? So it's been doing good. Now, on the 1 hour chart, right, we'll see what it tells me here. And then obviously here on the Fisher, right, it tells me the price action here was going to go up. Now it's going to go down. It's about to cross again, where it looks like it might want to go down more. Right, you can tell that if I make this larger, this is about to cross down again, and the red line is going to be over the blue. And it's probably going to target price action downside still. Last time it targeted down, it hit here. Just because it moves down, it really doesn't tell you where it's going to go, right? Look at the move here on Fisher. It was down, came from all the way up here to all the way down here, and then all the way down here still. And this second one is the one that actually moved it more than this one, right? And this drop probably is more. It went from 4 to 0.25, and this one just went from 2 all the way to -2, right? So more or less about the same, but this one was nastier. Then that rise happened, right? So those would be like buy indicators, I guess, or sell indicators. You can get lower, then you cash out. You're okay. Not the case all the time. You start with 100 sats. Now you have 0.025 sats. So that's pretty good, man. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Right, the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin says buy. Right, so you get conflicting data, right? The sell didn't trigger because the market's extremely bullish. Now, it told you to buy back in. Although it told you to buy, the price dropped, but you're still above you're still above the 50, and trying to stay above that 20. So it wouldn't be weird if we drop here to 3900 and then found support there at the 50 and try to pop again. You know, we've done that before. Here, the price is just going sideways, which we haven't seen in a while. Look at this, just massive sideways, slightly upsloping, but not a lot. And it's really hard to determine whether or not we're going to cross again. But it looks like that blue wants to cross under the red again. Right, so that would be another indicator I would look at. And then on the 4 hour, I would probably look at it as well. And the 4 hour just told you to buy back here at 18,000, and it really hasn't sent you an exit. It tells that you should exit around 34,000. So if Bitcoin drops below 34,000, you got in here, you're taking in very, very nice profits, right? So you probably got in here, now you're getting out here, taking 89% profit. That's still pretty magical, right? Now here on the 4 hour, the price is starting to come down, and there's really no indicator that it's going to go up again. The only thing we can see is that we're flagging, right? Sort of making a small flag here. We're downsloping consolidation pattern that could bring action to the upside still. So I'm not ruling it out. We've been here before where we're outside of this area. We're going to dip back in, and we've psych and move back out, and then psych and move back out. And look how high we went on that psych, right? So, they're not super reliable. That's why I don't like these indicators. And then here on the daily, obviously, it told you to buy also way back here at 11,000, right? And it tells you to exit at 31,000. So from 11,000 to 31,000, you're making almost 200%. So if you would have followed this strategy on the daily, you'll be doing extremely, extremely well, right? And the sell signal that it gave back here, also, it wasn't reliable, right? So they're not super reliable sometimes. Like, it would have told you to sell here, so you would have sold probably down here at 10,000, and you would have had to buy back in here at 11,500, right? So you would have lost some sat power there. And here it's super bullish. We're above the 20, we're above everything, right? So on the daily, it's fine. The 1 hour is fine, right? It says buy, and then the 4 hours also buy. The other thing is that we're starting to move down in price. How low can this go? It could come down here. Here we go overextend it right over here to -2 or -4. And if you look at these drops here, they weren't that much, right? Like, there were tiny drops. They went from like 19,000 to approximately 18,000, right? So they don't have to be huge drops. SPAC Double D, just hold and don't make the mistakes you made in 2017. Yeah, I'm not sure what mistakes you made, but you know. Wow, a lot of people tuned in. Wow, 32 people. That's awesome. Thank you all for being here, man. It's insane how many people turn into this show, man. It's so amazing. If you like what we do, hit that like that button itself for reals, man. Thank you all for being here. Super amazing to see you guys here. Someone requested XLM. I can't remember if we did it or not, or if I just skipped over it. So let me go to XLM real quick. I think we did it because we talked about the price and where it's at and how I used to call it poor man's XRP, but how all of a sudden became richer than XRP, and now it's kind of losing a little bit of that power that it had. That power is yours. Oh, dude. I think we did XLM, dude. I'm not sure why I'm tripping and thinking that we. Oh, this is not in this chart. Right, so let's hide this and let's go back to XLM, our main chart that we look at. So yes, Andrew, I do sometimes look at other indicators to like kind of help me make my decision, particularly when I'm struggling a little bit and like, should I buy, shouldn't I buy? I'm seeing my indicators telling me to buy, and sometimes I just like need that extra kick or that push to get me off the edge. So if I look for something else and he's also saying buy, I'll probably go ahead and pull the trigger, right? That's just sometimes what happens. And I think it happens to a lot of us, right? Sometimes you get paralysis by analysis. You're looking at so much data, you're like, oh man, is it like, you know, it's going to go up here. I knew it was going to go up, dude. I knew it was going to go up here. I waited, right? I waited a little bit and I ended up buying up here. So, you know, I lost a little bit of that percentage that would have set me off to where it could drop here again and I wouldn't be bothered to 39,000. Now, if it drops to 38,000, you know, I'm looking for an exit probably on a 5% drop, waiting to buy back in at a lower price. You know, I just kind of keep on going with that. Mac Benedetto, nice. J Pool TV, I'm gonna wake around 2 in the morning, and I'm gonna smile. That how I've been. Yeah, can't win them all. I know a lot of people waking up 2 or 3 in the morning, you know, with huge ass smiles because candles are going super green, right? And that's fine. That's part of, like, you know, being alive in this era is, right? Like, I mean, it's been going super high. We know that the last couple weekends, Bitcoin has pumped, right? I was going to check out XLM real quick because I can't remember if we did it or not. I think we did. And we said we were flagging or something. Yeah, we're starting to flag on the 4 hour. What did we say for XLM? Yeah, hidden bullish. So, yeah, we already did that. That's fine. Then we didn't have anything on the short term. Yeah, so we did that. Binance. Sometimes you're thankful you can't get back in. Yeah. This wasn't that major correction. Yeah, I know. Dude, that's what I'm looking for, right? The potential drop. I've been talking about it for a while, right? Like that we haven't gotten consolidation like we got here at the 23K level. Look, a couple hours of consolidation, right? Everything we got is just very short. And I talked about that yesterday. I said, look, everything is just been happening really quick. The consolidation that we get is really, really quick. It's just a couple candles pump, right? Look, boom, just a couple of candles here, pump. A couple of candles. We could be looking for another pump, dude, right? So, like, and what I told you guys I don't want to see happening here. It's Bitcoin doing this thing, right, where it drops to here, and then it kind of rises to here, and then it drops again to here. Because guess what we're making, right? Making a head and shoulders pattern. If this is what Bitcoin does, bye-bye short term for the bull run, right? We could be looking for a drop on a head and shoulders pattern. It could be sizable, depending on how we make it, right? It could be hitting the low 30s again, which again wouldn't be that bad. It would really depend on how we make it and when we make it. But you know, it's a possibility that I'm really not wanting to see for Bitcoin. I'd really much rather see more positive price action. We know that Bitcoin has been getting bought on the weekends, right? So that's pretty cool, I guess, right? So and that's what I wanted to look at before I actually came in and talk about that potential head pattern, which I don't think we're going to develop. It's just something I don't want to see, and I'm just letting you guys know that if you see something like that, you should be looking at whether or not we're going to break that neckline, and if we do, it's going to probably go down really quick, and sometimes they're not the best things, right? They're usually head and shoulder patterns, double top patterns, and everything like that. They're usually bearish reversal patterns, right? So that means that we could be looking to an end, to a bull trend, right? Not a head and shoulders. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it head and shoulders, dude. Just like, we were like starting to move down slightly. All I'm telling you is that if we do drop to that level, take that pop, and drop back down, we could be creating it, right? I'm not saying we have it right now or anything. All right, let's go to the weekends, right? Let me bring up a calendar. Last weekend was the 2nd. So let's go to the 2nd, dude. Look, 3rd and 2nd, right? Saturday and Sunday, large green candles. That's fine. Now let's go weekend prior. So 26th and 27th, we're looking at somewhere around here. 26th, 27th. 26th, large green candle. 27th, a little bit of a rest day, right? And then prior weekend, 1920. So we're looking at somewhere around here. 1920. Look, the green day, red day, but still closing green overall. 12-13, somewhere around here. 12-13, both green candles. Very nice movements to the upside, right? Before that, 5 and 6. So 5 and 6, look, 2 green candles, right? So the weekends have been green for Bitcoin. So would that mean that the pattern will repeat itself? Not necessarily, right? But it would be nice, like, to have a green Saturday and a green Sunday still. Maybe that price to 44, 45K. Wake up on Monday to large, like, nice candles, right? Nav, dude, yo, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. Eating a pizza, watching my stream. Life is good. I hope that is really good for you, man. I hope you enjoy the pizza, man. And if that's all it takes to make you happy, I'm glad for you, man. AD, what's going to happen to Bitcoin in the next 10 hours? Dude, that's a pretty good question. I'm not sure. We're consolidating right now. We're moving sideways. Spectably, how long have you been stacking sats? Well, yeah, someone asked that question yesterday as well. I started on 2016 with faucets. That was all that I was doing, right? I was claiming for faucets. I wasn't really sure if it was something I wanted to get in. So I was stacking from faucets all the way through 2018 after the crash happened. And then I started to buy, actually, and add crypto to my portfolio on a more regular basis, right? So that's when I started to add more and more and more. So what do you want to be the right answer? When I started to, claim from faucets that I claim a good amount, right? In 2016, Bitcoin wasn't that high. The faucets were playing really good. So, I still have a good amount of sats from that. Or do you want to count when I actually started to put cash to buy crypto? And that was after the rest of that 2018, where we kind of got that plateau. That's where I started buying, right? So I waited for everything to calm down. I didn't want to buy on the down move. So I hope that kind of answers your question. Right. Thanks for asking. Third toke of vapor. How low do you see Bitcoin possibly correcting in the coming weeks? Well, if it's going to correct, it wouldn't be weird if we get a 40% correction, right? So that's what I'm looking for. And we've done that before. See me gap 25K. Is that 24? Let's look, dude. I'm not sure if they. Did we close some gaps? I'm not sure if we closed that one. You're right, 23K. We didn't close that one. We closed this one. So what am I thinking here, dude? Yeah, fair game. If we move down here and close it, what percentage drop is that? 40%, 39%. Just what I was telling you, right? 40% wouldn't be weird if a drop. It wouldn't. Yeah. Mike Benedetto, make me money. I wish. Also make me money, dude. Set some buy orders just in case. I know, dude. I know, right? $39,800. Bitcoin moving down. Slightly. Nothing too crazy, but losing the 40K area. We don't want to lose the 40K ground if we want to keep on pumping, right? It's going to be key because now 40K is going to become again a psychological resistance. So 33 minutes to go on this candle. Likelihood of that versus continue to pump, would you say? And then someone said something before that. In how many hours do we know if we might pull back or go towards the upside? Look, bro, that's a good question, and it's a tough question, right? I'll ask you something. What would you have thought here on this magical wick to the downside that measured, look, there you go, 10%? Would you have believed that you were probably going to go to 30K? Or, like, you know, break, you know, the 30% down or 40% down? You're already seeing it dropping 10%, right? And it recovered. So that's an example I can put for there for you, right? And then the next one's here. Look, from here to here, it also dropped around 9%. So would you have believed that this drop was the one that was going to wreck you, right? So 10% drops are not uncommon on crypto, right? We can see 10% drops, 10% pumps like nothing. So I would tell you that if you see it drop 15%, it could be that it's going to drop more, but it's really hard to gauge whether or not that's the end, right? You would have had to have exit prior to that. That means you would have had probably looked for some kind of bearish indicator that would have told you that you're going to break down and confirm it with another indicator to trigger that sell signal, right? So right now we do have bearish divergence, right? That indicates to me price action downside. We move down again on the half hour. I told you guys this was on the Discord. If you're on the Discord, you got this action to the upside, right? Taking that pump. And this one we had on the, we actually had on the daily, on the 1 hour, right? Look at the 1 hour chart going up higher, right? And we had this divergence there. This was negative, more negative. But in the end, we pulled back up more and we kind of killed it. So that's why I had to go in the half hour to make sure we also had it. And well, like I said, it's one of those self-fulfilling prophecies that because we had it, we kind of lost it. It was this one to here, right? So when it was down here, we're making more negative momentum, right? We had that hit bullish, but now we had it on the half hour. We did pump, right? And now it's moving down. That's fine. Again, not super worried yet. 10 to 15% drop, you know. If you see it drop 12%, you might be looking for an exit. It might drop 15, 17%, maybe try to get back in. If it looks like it's going to bounce. But you know Bitcoin, and if you know this crypto, if you know crypto, you know you're going to get something like this, right? It's going to go rum, and then it's going to go no, and then oh no, and then rum, and then no, and then close somewhere up here, right? And then you know you're going to get the scare of your life with some large wick, which sometimes happens, right? I mean, we've seen it happen here with this. When this was going down, it was like stop and bounce, up, stop and bounce, right? It was like a bungee cord, going ever so slightly lower every time, but then towards the end, they reeled it back in. Here was the same thing, right? We got like that wick and then pull back up, that wick and pull back up, right? So, you know, it's really, really hard to gauge those yo-yo, I would call them yo-yo bounces, right? You either exit and wait for another in, right? Or you play with it and then try to time it, right? Which, again, it's catching a falling knife. Now, I'll tell you something, though. If you were to exit here, right, and you didn't take a hit all the way down here, wherever it goes, and then you, for some reason, cannot buy that same bounce, and you end up buying here, that's fine. You're just going to have a little bit less sats, but you at least save yourself from that pain of probably selling at the bottom, right? And because selling at the bottom really feels really bad, and it happens to a lot of us, right? It's happened to me plenty of times. We think you're gonna, like, you know, it's gonna drop more, you sell, and then it starts to recover, and all of a sudden you're sold at the bottom, right? Yeah, and then you like buy the top, right? It happens to everyone, dude. Sometimes we all screw up and time it wrong, but in general, if you have a stop loss and you execute your plan, you're gonna save yourself a lot of trouble, right? And if you look at gains that you're getting, right? So, for example, one of my positions in this already netting me 500%. So if I take it out right now and it goes up more, do I mind? Probably not. I already made 500%, dude. You know, when you're greedy, you get screwed. So, looking at that, so let's say you would have exited here, right? Right. And then it drops over to this level again. You probably missed on this small pump and you could have sold slightly higher. But if it still drops more, you sold at a good area, right? Now, if it's the opposite, it starts to go up higher and you see it's going to go up higher, another 5-10%, you probably can buy back in and ride that up. You get an 8% return on your money. And then if it looks like it's going to crash and go down from there, you can sell again, you know, and then try buy back in lower, right? Again, there's plenty of opportunities to buy back in. The important thing is to preserve your wealth. So a lot of people I know are talking about preservation of wealth right now versus adding more sats versus, you know, What's the strategy? I added sats. So, I added sats lately. I'm thinking about a 1 to 1.5% hit probably right now. Or maybe about a 1% hit right now. Do I mind it? Not really, man. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the decision that I made. I do believe it could go down, right? Look at the trend, dude. It's down sloping. The MACD is still under the signal line. Don't look like we're going to get across on the 1 hour. And I got in because the half hour had this movement here. Fraction to the upside. And it was very short-lived, right? I got screwed. I bought in here thinking that we're going to get that cross. And I anticipated. And we're going to get the cross and go up higher. But that cross was very short-lived. It was just a one candle green cross in the MACD. And now, even though I got somewhere on here, I'm still taking that small dip. So let's see, dude. How much am I getting hit right now? So from here to here, about a 5.5%, not even a 1%. So that's fine. I'm not worried yet. I plan on exiting at 5% hit. And I already measured that. So more or less from here to, a 5% was getting me near the 38K area. I know somewhere around 38K where I have to exit. So, maybe I got in slightly higher than that. Maybe around here. What's going on here? My gut tells me 45K this week. Pure speculation, though. Thanks for the good words, man. Yeah, no worries, bro. Thanks for being here. Hello, student here. New to crypto space. Hi, Julian Lim. How's it going, man? Julian Lim. NAV 200 period. EMA on 15-minute. For Bitcoin, dude. Looks like a decent place to see a bounce. Probably dead cat bounce, someone's saying. And then cheaters. Why are they cheaters, dude? I didn't get it. It's called that cat bounce. I exited yesterday, just waiting on the side. Not sure what to do. I've been waiting for a correction. Yeah, a lot of people are waiting for a correction. I'm also waiting for a correction, dude. I believe we might get one more pump before we correct. I'm not sure, dude. I might be getting myself screwed. But at some point in time, this is probably going to go somewhere around here. And this will go a negative, sort of lower. And have some kind of hidden bullish. And, might help me out there. I'm not sure. You said Bitcoin 15-minute. Let me bring this one up. Bitcoin 15-minute chart. Oh, dude, not good, right? We're starting to get death crosses all over the place. Right. So, yeah, the 5 minutes probably ushering bad news, right? Because it's saying, look, dude, we got a cross of the 20 under the 50 right over here. See that move down already. We'll try to bounce a little bit. That's fine, but we've just been rejecting the 50. We can finally get above it. We're rejecting the 50 on the simple moving average. Now we're down. Yeah, dude, that's wouldn't be weird, right? And it would give us that divergence that I was telling you. Maybe, right? Dude. Google what? Dead cat bounce? I know what a dead cat bounce is. Trying to get more sats. Crook and coward. Who's a crook and coward? Dude, why are you guys, what's going on, dude? What? Dude, what is going on with the chat, guys? Keep it civil. This is a friendly crypto channel, man, for everyone. Sanctuary for all. If you like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub, right? While you do that, I'll look at dead cat bounce. Because someone said dead cat bounce, so. You're calling this a dead cat bounce? It can be, Like I said, dude, I still believe we might get another pump. That's fine. What? I have no clue what's going on in the chat, guys. Dude, for reals. Alright, so you guys don't know what a dead cat bounce is this. Temporary recovery, but you're probably going to be going down again, right? Dead cat bounce, like that, boom, bump, and then it goes down again. So basically what he's calling for is that this is dead cat bounce of sorts, right? Taking that bounce, and it's going to go down again. It's fine. I don't mind. I'm willing to take a 5% hit. I do believe we could get some kind of divergence to pump again. That's why I took a position, right? Could it go lower and usher the bear trend? Maybe. I don't mind. How would you recommend a student approach crypto investing? All right, cool. Lim, I'll tell you first, read, right? There's a lot of stuff out there. There's plenty of books on trading. Thomas Zulkowski would be a good start point. Plenty of books on just, other traders that are also doing really good. Peter Brandt has a good book for commodities, right? And the other one would be, once you have your strategy, do paper trades, right? Like say, okay, I'm going to buy here, I'm going to sell here, or I'm going to go here and then, exit here, take up such a % hit, whatever. But once you have your strategy there, you can really be looking at, how it's behaving on paper, and you can adjust it, right? Don't jump in with money until you have your strategy in place. If you don't do that, it's going to be interesting, right? So, because if you don't test your strategy, you can get screwed. So, what? What does that cat bounce mean? Nothing. It means, okay, how would you, right, I read that. I don't see ITR. It's called manipulation. What? Sell your hand. Don't sell or your hands are weak. That's a donator. Imagine that you're, hold the line. Nah, you know what, dude? Anyone's free to do whatever, man. We don't talk people into and out of things here, right? If you want to trade, that's fine. If you want to sell, that's fine. If you want to hold, that's fine, right? And everyone can do whatever they want. It's their money. We don't give advice. We can just say more or less what's going on there, and then you'll figure out what's going on with the market. What is this stuff, dude? So, is selling a bad strategy? Not necessarily. You can sell and then buy back when it's lower and add more sats with the same amount of money that you have. And it's a smart strategy, man. You increase your position without having to add more capital, right? Now, it really depends on every person. Now, some people like to hodl and die with the project. That's fine. I don't, everyone has their own strategy. Everyone can do whichever strategy they want to do. All right. So, anyways, someone asking stuff about RSR. RSR also SEC commissioner talked XRP. What? What about RSR, dude? I didn't get that, man. Can you give me more information on that? SPAC Double D. I trade stocks, buddy. Yeah, I also trade stocks, man, and it's pretty good SPAC. I agree with you. It's dead cat bounce. It could be a dead cat bounce. I do believe there's some potential for upside still. That's why I bought back in. According to something that I was looking at, right? I was telling you guys here in the half hour. I thought this was gonna go higher. That's why I bought back in here. Right now, still going down. The 1 hour still very much downtrending on the negative momentum. Right? We haven't even gotten close to that signal line to try to go back in and move higher. So that's cool. And see where we go from there. Low high. What is this? 182, 158. Right, still slightly in that negative momentum. Wow, a lot of stuff in the chat. What? Some general dude. What? I chief blah blah blah. Don't buy blah. Whatever, man. Bitcoin. So you don't want to lose your money. What? Mike Bennett, I'm a webmaster. Alright. You trade stocks, that's fine. Then okay. Strategy meaning committing to the amount you choose to sell or buy. Alright. So it's also part of your strategy buying, right? And selling. You don't want to risk more than you're willing to lose, right? That's the first thing. You don't want to put like your house and your mortgage and everything there where you could like really lose it. So just make sure you're starting with reasonable amounts while you get your feet wet. right? You don't want to like jump onto the deep end of the swimming pool when you don't know how to swim, right? So you like start with paper trades, right? Practice your ins and your outs. Practice adding to your position. Practice exiting your position in steps also. With Bitcoin, I don't find it to be such a huge problem, whether or not you go all in and all out at the same time. With stocks, it's a different story. Because with stocks, depending on how much volume is traded and how many shares are out there, if you go in and you buy a huge position, you probably can shoot the market up, and you really just want to step in slowly. So your strategy is going to really depend a lot on what you're trading, right? So that's what I would tell you. So I cannot give you a lot of advice. Join the Discord, man. Links in the description. We can chat there and give you a little bit more information. I can even send you some books, but yeah. You've been watching Ivan Tech and the Moon. That's fine, bro. They're good. They're good YouTubers. Magnet, of course. The reason I don't trade Bitcoin is because it's 24/7. I won't sleep at night. And yes, I know, stop loss. I know, dude. Yeah, but that's fine. You know, some people choose Bitcoin. Some other people choose stocks. I like stocks. That's fine. Can we look at RSR? Sure, man. I can look at RSR. I already did, but I'll look at it again, MC. Sorry, bro. It's a lot of stuff. Sorry, Mamba. I'll look at RSR. Chat went crazy, man. Guys, keep it civil, please. 33 people watching. That's awesome. Hit that like button. That's up. Get to work. What? MC, what's your favorite memory with your wife before you married her? Dude, that's a personal question. Jorge Dos Santos. Hello from Dominican Republic. Hello, Jorge. How's it going, man? Hope everything's good for you, man. Mike, you. Only thing is, that's your... What? SEC Commissioner said they against punishment. Wants to work it out with XRP. Well, I'm not sure, man. We'll see what they want to do, right? It could be good. I mean, XRP did say that they wanted to come to an agreement with the SEC prior to the lawsuit being handed. It was probably the last action that the previous chairman of the SEC had or made before he left. And it was probably something that, you know, he was asked to do. I'm not sure. Anyways. What? What's going on with the chat, man? It's crazy. Alright, so RSR, that was a request of everything that was there through whatever crazy stuff is happening on the chat. Wow. So RSR, right, coming in higher, coming in slightly lower on the RSI, strong bearish divergence, potential for action to downside, sitting at 3.9 cents. Not too bad. It's been flirting with that 4-cent mark for a while, right? Hype in the chat. Yeah, hype in the chat, bro. Freaking crazy, man. Bought at 70.15. So again, we're still overbought, right, on the RSI, and we could come down slightly more on the bearish divergence. Let's go to the 4-hour chart again. We also had that bearish divergence here, right, against the MACD and the RSI. Here we're going from positive to negative. High to low. We'll probably get at some point in time make positive momentum and anchor there. But right now, this is what we have, and we're looking for action to the downside. Sitting at 39.48. That's not too bad. Again, neutral at 52.80. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. We have this bullish divergence taking us on that magical pop to the upside. Now, do we do something? No, we do have this bounce here. So high, higher, positive, more positive, high on the other side to our point. We don't have anything bearish. We're just breaking down again. High, low, right? Everything's good, right? And even against the RSI, way back here, it's fine. So what else do we have to look forward to, man? Just neutral at 3.9 right now. And again, something that I said is we're probably making a sort of triangle consolidation here, right? Going like this, and very likely going like this, right? So something like that's happening. We're starting to consolidate in a triangle pattern. Again, it could break either way. It's a symmetrical triangle. Bollinger Bands probably can start tightening a little bit more. So RSR, I'm not really clear as to where it's going to go, man, right? It's just indecision right now. And the symmetrical triangle just shows that, right? What? Is DCA more long-term strategy? Not so much on day trading or short-term profits. Ripping and tearing without ripple. You're on them. Yes, yes. You can dollar cost average on a day trade, right? If you're doing it in a day and you're getting a lot of, you're seeing some movement to downside or something like that, or you want to step in slowly. Also, it just depends. Ripping Ethereum without Ripple. Yes, I pumped into 100 in Bitcoin and Ethereum just to dip myself in a little. All right, cool. I mean, if you're willing to spend that money and not really, or not worried about losing it, or not losing it all, but at least losing some of it, that's fine. It's the best way to start. Yeah, small amount of money is fine, right? It usually starts slow. Joshua Vernon, Ethereum. Might be at 1% every day. What do you think of Filecoin? Dude, I'm not sure, AD. I haven't looked at Filecoin, but thanks for asking. We'll check it out. Someone asked about Ethereum first, so we'll go with that first. ETH, then Filecoin. Never heard of that one, dude, but thanks for that. Hey, man, is Ethereum and Litecoin just following Bitcoin right now? Yeah, likely. I will check him out, dude, again. Mamba for life, waiting for Coinbase to launch RSR. Yes, me too, man. That's going to probably bring some price action to the upside. I bought some Lambo coin. That's interesting. It'll pump. Yeah, Mamba, I also think it's going to pump. It's probably going to pump prior to the listing. And then when it gets listed, it's probably going to drop. That's usually how it rolls. You need 3 Gs. Interesting. Sounds like a winner at Mike Benedetto. 3 Gs and get entries. You can make like 100 every hour or something. It's interesting. Anyways, Ethereum. There was some question about Ethereum and Litecoin. Following Bitcoin. Let's check that out, man. Where's Bitcoin at? Let's see what pattern's doing, dude. I think it's consolidating a little bit. It's not following at 100%, right? Look at Bitcoin. Going up, starting to pull back down right now. Again, 39,700. Not taking a massive drop, but on the 4 hour, right? Again, starting to make a slight consolidation pattern, right, after hitting a high and downsloping consolidation. Again, flagging a little bit. Yeah, here it doesn't look like a dead cat bounce so much. It looks a little bit like a flag, which could bring some continuation. Again, also part of the reason that I'm waiting. We're about to get that cross, or we're getting that cross on NACD under the signal line, which could usher negative momentum. Now, negative momentum does not necessarily have to be a very deep island like this one that brings action to the downside strongly. It could just be a small weak one, and very likely the candidate target would be the 20 at 38,060, which is still within my hold ratio of percentage, right? And even a week below it wouldn't really scare me. If I do sit drop below 37,500, I might get out of it, but at least that's what my last position. My other positions are fine. And then on the 1 hour, we're consolidating a little bit sideways. So you said whether or not Ethereum is following that. So look, Ethereum, right? Had a red day yesterday, a red day today, but at least more or less hitting a high to a resistance at 1,233, right? And then if we go into the 4 hour, you can see that we're also starting to flag a little bit sideways, consolidating this level, 1,233 to 1,153, right? We've gone up here, wicked it, and rejecting it. Now we're using the 20 as support. We do have this hidden bullish. We created some strong bearish move this down, but the 20 is being held, and that could give some continuation to the hidden bullish as it's failing to drop lower. So that's bullish. The bullish indicator still prevails over the strong bearish divergence and could pump it up a little bit more. So on the 1 hour chart for Ethereum, also we had that bearish divergence short term, right? Hidden bullish, strong bearish, moving down slightly, hitting support at 1,153, and we're pumping from there, right? We're starting to move up. Got above the 20 nicely, hit 1,233, moved down, bouncing back up, and that could be on account that, we're failing to go lower than the previous low on a rejection of the 20, and thus we're really trying to consolidate this level still. Again, high, lower, low, higher, low, likely higher, low, consolidating in a triangle pattern, and that's what it's looking like right now for Ethereum. Now, I just want a really quick thread because I did it more in detail and more, a little bit slower at the beginning of the stream. Now, the question was for Litecoin, whether or not Litecoin is also falling, and very likely it will, right? Look, positive, and then the negative one right now, 2.88% to the downside. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Bearish divergence, moving down, hitting that 20. We did wick below it, but it looks like we want to hold to the 20, right? We're slightly above it. We might try to use it as support. Have this hidden bullish again, which could also help us with the price action there. And then on the 1 hour chart, right, we created that hidden bullish and also strong bearish here, short term. Just against the RSI, nothing against the MACD. Moving down in that below the 20, briefly recovered again, low, higher, low. Continuation of the hidden bullish, but also same thing that's happening, right? High, low, or high, low, higher, low, and then higher, low. Thus, we might start consolidate here, sort of triangle pattern, which could again you know, give us some indecision as to where the market wants to go. That's what we're faced with on Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. Now, someone said about Filecoin. There's a lot of chat that I'm missing out on. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of chat going through, and you know, I gotta go back to look at it. What? February altcoin is decided by Bitcoin. I don't have any Bitcoin, Elon. Hey, numbers for sale, entry, long run are for Bitcoin, dude. Any numbers for safe entry? Sorry, I just thought it said sell, dude. I'm getting tired now. Any numbers for safe entry, long run on Bitcoin? Dude, I'm not sure right now. It's really, really at that point where if you didn't get in earlier, you're really at risk of catching the top. So be careful, right? That's what I've been saying. I just put a position in, and I know I'm risking it. I'm willing to risk 5% of it. I'm not sure what your reality is on your end, but if you don't know what you're doing, I would say just probably wait a little bit more until we get some clarity. Whether or not it's a good entry right now, it's entirely up to you, bro. I cannot tell you what to do with your money. The dips after a downtrend, yeah, maybe. Stocks or crypto under 30K to invest. Right, you don't have to buy whole crypto, right? You don't, like if Bitcoin's at like 30K, you don't have to buy one whole Bitcoin. You can buy a portion of a Bitcoin. Thus, a Satoshi. Just be careful with the way you are buying or what you're buying. So again, plenty of projects out there. You have to do your own research. I can analyze whatever project you want. I don't mind so long as it's listed on TradingView or on an exchange that has good graphing. You know, TradingView provided graphics or something that I can check out. But I cannot tell you what to invest in, dude. There's plenty of stuff out there. You know, NEO would have been a potential good buy. It's going to have news coming out tomorrow for one of the electric cars that they're coming out with. That could be a driver for price action to the upside. It was a swing trade over the weekend. You know, LMFA was also a good buy. I did get in at $2.04, so we did get in at $2.04, so my brother and I. And we're looking at an exit around, well, there's supposed to be a bounce to $10. We don't think it's going to go that high, but right now it's sitting at $3 and change. And, you know, we're about almost 50% up on that, or slightly above 50% up. So, you know, it really depends on what you're looking for, man, and what industry you're looking at. So if you have knowledge in a particular industry and you know stuff that's going to happen there, that would probably be the best industry for you to invest in, or at least start investing in. Buying alts was one of the mistakes I made in 2017. Traded them, but don't marry them. Make your money and buy more Bitcoin or Ethereum. Yes, I agree with you. Alts, you don't marry any project in general, right? You missed FMLA. Yeah, LMFA. Yeah, it's gone up a lot. Litecoin dipping, that means probably Bitcoin's also dipping, right? Look, 310. I get in at 2.4, so doing really good there, right? We're gonna see what the weekend brings for that. Oh, 39,500. It's dropping. It's a dropping. Oh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna check it out, chill out, and check it out, man. Because I do believe we're gonna make more negative momentum now. 175, 182. 182 and 176, so slightly less. Dropping slightly more would definitely have it create some hidden bullish, so that's what I'm waiting for. Hidden bullish divergence could bring us some stalling happening and maybe another movement up. We're below 20, we're rejecting it, that's fine, you know. Low, slightly higher, dude. You know, might also create that here on the RSI, just be careful. 46.23, 46.48, right? Slightly higher, there we go. Bitcoin Jake, Martin, 41 viewers. Really? Wow, that's so many viewers, man. Thanks, Jake. So many people in here, man. I know someone requested Filecoin. I'll check it out. Sorry about that, man. NAV, marry money, not crypto. Exactly, dude. Marry money. Crypto is just a way to get to money, right? Or to get more money right now. Wow, it's so cool, man. So many people, man. If you like what we do, hit that like that button, that stuff, man. For reals, we're live every night, so you can come in and ask any questions. I missed a lot of stuff. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of chat going on, and when I'm looking at charts or doing something, I cannot be looking at all the charts, so Look at that. Look at that. Doing a downtrend. Volatility low. Put your money where you think your coin's most useful. Yeah, this AOL versus Google. Gonna hit 40 viewers. Yeah, I think we hit 40 viewers, man. We were bouncing around that area for a little bit. Highest we gotten to, Jake, was 44 viewers at around 10 or 11:25 maybe. So yeah, we've been getting a lot of viewers in tonight, man. That's a lot. It's really cool so far. Anyways, you guys like what we do? Hit that like that button, stuff, right? Bitcoin's being a loser. Yeah, has small 25 times Bitcoin short. That's pretty good, Jake. Sleeps for the week. Close my 50 long and 50% profit early. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I agree with you. Good job. The volume tool on TradingView. Haven't really used it before. How do you add the volume? Here, the volume? For me, it was just up with the chart. But if you want to look it up, you just go here. Up here it says indicator and strategies, and just go for volume. It says volume, and then just click it, and you'll get volume there. The RSI and the MACD2. Yeah, you also find them there. You just go here where it says FX, like function, and it'll tell you indicator strategies. Just that, just look for MACD and RSI. All right. Marry money to crypto. Yeah, marry money to crypto as well, man. That works. If anyone here is interested in Bitcoin news, memes, yeah, go to Jake's. He also has a channel. He does his Bitcoin top 10 videos or top 10 Reddits on Bitcoin, which is really interesting, and that's pretty interesting. 41 viewers. Yeah, thanks, Jake. I think I would talk about 41 viewers. You post them already in the Discord. Yeah, I think he has them on the Discord, man. I'm not sure. I'll vote for sure. Awesome. Also, some Equos, though, for 90% gain. They had some news about Bitcoin. Right, that's cool. Would you consider the trend in the last 6 hours from Bitcoin consolidation or correction? Because people are still buying. Well, that's an interesting question, dude. Anyways, let me go here, see where we're at. 182, 185. Right now we have hidden bullish. Yay. Are we losing it? Yeah, probably. Slightly have it there. Now, I'm not saying this is going to trigger, right? I'm hunting for it. I want to see if it pushes back up. Because as we've stated, every time that Bitcoin has had hidden bullish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last 7 times, 8 that Bitcoin has had hidden bullish divergence has popped to the upside. So that's why I am looking for it. Try to determine whether or not we're going to have it. How do we know when we have it? If we lose it, if we go below 39.51, right? 39,051, that would be losing that. And bye-bye, everything's going down, right? More negative momentum, lower on the RSI. We could go back here and go, well, you know, high to low maybe, and low to high, and hunt for something there. Or maybe from this previous island, right, we could go low to high, right, and then negative, less negative, or late negative, more negative probably. And try to have some from the previous island. That would also work. But really just trying to determine where Bitcoin wants to go right now. That's what we're still here. All right, so where do I think Bitcoin's going to go in the next 6 hours? Dude, it's consolidating, right? It could keep on consolidating for a little bit around the 40K area. Not worried. Already dropped here before. We covered. You know, it's fine. Not super worried yet. And we could even, flag a little bit more here. Look at the 4-hour flag. On a downtrend, right? And we're looking at something like this. And probably something like this. It looks like a falling Broadman wedge. I don't like that very much. I might use the wicks. Not because I just want to go with that. But, you know, use the first 2 wicks as contact points. And then use the top 2 wicks as contact points. And then we have a falling wedge. You know, again, doing analysis, it's really subjective to what you want to see on the charts. So if you don't see... If you want to like find something bullish, you're going to find something bullish, right? Anyways, that's it for Bitcoin right now. Would you consider trying the next 6 hours? The last 6 hours, sorry. Consolidation and correction. Oh, it's consolidation, bro. All right. Impulse up, consolidating down sloping. It's looking good. This would have been a sort of correction happening here, right? But it started as consolidation first, and then, you know, just went downhill. This also consolidation here, down sloping consolidation, right? Consolidation's our friend. That's what I'm thinking. Like, how do you know we're correcting? We're gonna take a massive drop, bro. That's how we know we're correcting, right? First time in your channel, you are helping a lot. Thanks, R122FNMARG. Thanks for being here, guys. Sorry if I'm not reading all the comments immediately. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot we do, man. Thanks, John Voschel. If you haven't done it yet, hit that like button, that sub, all right? Good job, Spac. Yeah, good job, Spac. I'm not sure why, but good job, Spac. I don't usually spam my videos on Discord. Maybe I should. Yeah, dude, I have no problem, Jack. You know, you're free to do that. I open a position at 39,200 in spot, sell and rebuy cheaper or take the blow. You open a position at 39,200. It's at 39,000. Oh, dude, it's below there. All right, cool. Do you have a target exit? Right, that's what you should do, man. R100, R122 FRN, FNM. You should have a strategy for whether or not you want to go in, or when you want to go out, or how much you're willing to take as a hit. For me, it's 38,000. That's where I'm willing to go, which is right now also where the 20 moving average happens to be. So we're looking for support there. We wouldn't be consolidating anymore, but you know, we'll be undoing the last couple hours actually. But you know, I wouldn't be. I would still be good in my position there, right? It would be about a 5% drop from my entry point, and I'll be willing to exit there, right? So again, your strategy, you have to know when to execute. What else is going on in the chat? I know there's a lot of chat. Sorry, guys. The analysts will have their day in the sun too. For that to happen, Bitcoin needs to stop moving, right? If Bitcoin starts dropping, the alts are going to drop. Bitcoin needs to consolidate, go sideways for a little bit, so alts can start playing around, right? So that's that. How you should have data about how you're doing in that. Who's doing in what. All season has a name for a reason. Yeah. Margin, I think it's called. Yeah, Jake is margin trading here. He's like, yeah. He's shorts at 75% profit. That's great, Jake. Got more Bitcoin. If it drops too much, should we worry? Again, it depends on your entry point, man. How much you're willing to lose, right? For me, it's a 5% hit. That's as much as I'm willing to take right now. So again, it's at the 20. It just happened to coincide with the 20 right now because it just kept on increasing, right? 39,060. Yeah, 39,300 now. It's getting a little bounce. Is consolidation a good time to buy in? No. Well, yeah, kind of. You got to determine that it's consolidation first. It'll be like a dip, right? Like a down sloping consolidation. You want to buy that because you believe it's going to go pump again, but you got to target a percentage gain. It's closed below 39.50. What chart are you looking at, AD, dude? I'm looking here. I'm not sure if you're looking at the same chart. All right, please explain DCA. Right, dollar cost average. You just start buying your position slowly, or you scale out of your position slowly, right? Like, don't go in with 100% of your dough on like the first buy, right? Like you can buy in slowly, and then if it keeps on dropping, you can add more to your position. You're averaging down your cost of entry. That way, whenever it takes a pump, you're basically going back in. Or you can get out at an earlier stage, right? Let's say you bought, right, I'm not sure. Let's do an example here. Let's say this is like 100, and then this is like 80, 60. You know, I'll just go with lines real quick. Oh, I didn't want to do that one. All right, so I'll just do some lines. 60. There it is. 40 and 20, right? So how does it work is you buy here a little bit. So you usually enter with a like the Tesla water position, right? See how it's going to go. You don't want to go in 100%. Then you probably go down, let's say. And if it gets to 80%, you might want to add more, right? Depending on how you're seeing this. You might believe it's going to take a bounce. And then you might go down to 60%. You probably add a little bit here, right? And then by the time it recovers, like whatever you put here, just average your cost, right? And that would be your target. So maybe if you started with a little bit, then so you had a 10% of 100, so $10, $20, and then $40, right? You spend $50, so your target will probably be somewhere around this area, right? For price average, so or maybe lower than here, or whatever, dude. I'm just doing it real quick. So then by the time you take a bounce, really, since most of your dough is at the lower price level, you recover. You don't have to wait for it to get way up here again to really be able to exit your position profitable, right? You can probably exit earlier and start taking gains at an earlier place. So that's a way to cost average into a position. You scale out of a position by doing the same thing, right? If you already have a position open and you want to start taking profits, but you don't know if it's going to keep on going higher, you do the exact same thing. You start selling here a part of your position, but when you sell, you usually sell larger chunks first and then end up selling the lesser chunks at last. So you would sell maybe something larger here, like I'm not sure, 40% of your position, then you sell 30% of your position, then 20% of your position, and then whatever remains, right? So you're selling on the way down, but you're already taking profit, right? You're taking profit along all this area, just taking less profit every time. Some people say cut the bandage and take profit here. What some people argue is that there's a risk that this starts to go down and maybe it bounces, right? So you can buy back in lower and then right up. The reason that you step out of a position, you're scaled out of a position, is that you don't like really, just exit here and risk a potential movement to the upside. So what you try to do is you try to average it out. You don't take as much profit, but also if there's a chance for it to pump, you really don't have to buy back in or miss on that position, basically, right? Or that opportunity. That's how you basically would do that, right? Want to try to find some information. You guys are on the Discord. Links in the description. I'll send you some information for that. It's already there. Links to some of the resources. I already placed it there. So you guys want to look at what dollar cost average is. You're in the Discord. Go there. Basically, I just sent you this link from Investopedia. It'll tell you more or less what I just told you about, right? Understanding dollar cost average, how it works. Right? He allocates paycheck 1,000 every week, right? So yeah, I'll give you examples of how it works. But it's basically how I told you it works. So just go with that. 50 people. Wow, dude, insane. Crazy stream tonight. Wow, that's so crazy. We had 50 people at some point in time. That's insane. Thank you for being here. If you like what we do, hit that like button on that sub. Again, I'm really behind on chat. I know someone requested Filecoin. Just let me catch up with the chat real quick. I'm not going to read everything, guys, so there's a lot of chat I'm missing out. Was it Jake DCA comment, and now I'm not sure where it's at, so I'm going to have to scroll real quick. It's consolidation a good time. DCA, all right. Is this a correction? Probably. I'm not sure, dude. Right now it looks like consolidation, but it could turn into a correction if we drop. So for new questions, fine. BBL, lol. All right. Any bearish divergence? Yeah, I think we had some. Dude, what am I doing here? Let me delete this stuff real quick. Right, there we go. Had bearish divergence, we started to move down, and here, is this from the half hour? Did I not? This is from the 1 hour. I didn't anchor it there. Right, so send that one to the 1 hour chart, right? And I'll go there real quick. On the 4 hour, yeah, we do have bearish divergence. So if that answers the question mainly, yes. 1 hour chart, I'm looking for that hidden bullish, right? We pulled back up last minute. Now we're going higher, we're coming lower, that's fine. We still have that hidden bullish, right? That we know that Bitcoin has been running a hidden bullish. And like I said, we could be getting another bounce, maybe target that 20 at 40,522. That could be a good, I need to throw some oil on that mouse. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's an old, like I don't use fancy equipment, right? It's a regular Microsoft mouse. It works for, what I do. Sorry about that, man. Like, you want me to buy a new mouse? I'll see what I can do, man. Anyways, that's it, right? That's what we have. We're going there, neutral right now at 47. Again, hidden bullish. That's why I'm waiting for a pump or a movement up to happen, right? 51 people watching. Thank you for being here. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like button on that stuff. Again, moving through comments real quick because I'm missing a lot of stuff. My Benedetto has left the chat. What the hell? Bitcoin Tether Binance. Is that a request ID? You want me to look at Bitcoin against Tether? I looked at Bitcoin against the dollar, dude. You're going to look at something similar there. So really not much difference against looking against Tether on Binance. If you're only buying a little bit of time, doesn't matter when you DCA. But I know a lot of FOMO is going on right now for a good reason. Yeah, Bitcoin will recover. That's what we're trying to determine, right? Eventually, over a long period of time, everything should recover, right? Or a lot of stuff should recover, right? Recover to 40K. Yeah, we're at 39,500, right? That's why I'm watching. That's why I'm watching, dude. That's why I was looking for this. I'm glad we got it, right? Hidden bullish. Let's go. Even to here we have it, right? So from this candle to this candle, which is where we usually want to hand to, the candle that's already closed. This one's starting to perform. I'm trying to see if we're going to go higher, man. If this starts to go down, we could start to go downhill. To 50K, not sure yet, man. I mean, eventually. Talking about now, next 1 hour. It looks like it wants to recover in the next 1 hour. This example. You're sure about budget for the week, example 100, you buy 10 a day, have 30 BTFD money. XLM looks really good right now for buying. Less than 30 cents. Should be hitting 45 next couple days. Maybe, dude. I mean, we really don't know for sure whether or not it's going to go there. 50 viewers. Yeah, I know, Jake. Isn't that crazy, man? He's 5 times leverage. Okay, dude, look, Frank, if you haven't used leverage, start with almost nothing. Which 5 times leverage is almost nothing, but, you know, test it out. I'm not sure. Like, not a lot of people do well with trading with leverage and margin trading. Discord, yeah, there is. 5 times is fine. I usually trade between 25 and 100. Yeah, if you want to start with less, that's fine. I mean, at least while you test the waters, measure when it's going to actually kick you out, etc. Vinicius, I mean, 100x, wow, $500 up. That's great. It's Friday. Awesome. It's Friday. I'm out of beer also. There's some in the fridge. 39k betting up. All right, 100. What do you think? What do I think of what? Well, 40k again? Oh, I already said that, man. Maybe. Next hours. You throw some on that mouse. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Spec, dude. It's just an old mouse. LFD Casino. When do you believe a correction is coming? Well, maybe, dude. Well, that's what we're trying to gauge. Right now, we're seeing consolidation. Some people are already saying it's a dead cat bounce. I'm saying it's flag on the 4-hour. You know, we have discussion going on around that. You know, down falling wedge. Looks like we're closing in there. And we keep looking for a potential break to the upside if that is the case. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Sorry, LFD Casino. Dude, I have a lot of chat that I got to get through to get your comment. I know you wrote it a couple minutes ago. Jake, that won't happen today, but possibly the month for sure. By the fuck dip. Yeah, I know, dude. Dudex has the test area to play with it first. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Remember what I told you earlier? Buy now. I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure what your strategy is. I cannot give you advice on whether or not you should buy, man. Again, it would be highly moral if I gave you advice because I don't even know what your situation is, right? I'm not sure. Maybe you have to pay a doctor's bill, man. Right? Do you want to risk your money on Bitcoin? Right? And then on shorter time scale, it looks like a triangle, right? So triangle's breaking away on the 1 hour. You know, not sure if I should anchor from way back here. Maybe here would be better for the short term. Right? Again, everything is very subjective when you're doing trading. So what you're saying, right? What's a good limit to buy? 38k, 37k. Entirely up to you, man. I've had 30 by the dip. I'll probably put 15 in right now. Yeah. Average cost, man. And the other thing I was telling you guys, I cannot give you advice on when to buy. Sorry, guys. You know, I'm not sure if 38k is good for you or not. It's very, very personal to everyone. And again, I cannot give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I do trading. I have done trading for a long time, but I cannot give you financial advice. Sorry. And that includes telling you when you're going to go in and out. Anyways, what Jake's saying about the player on Dudex, that's fine. I don't really like margin trading. I don't like shorts or longs. I just want to buy assets over the long term. Yeah, I short it every now and then, but I don't do it regularly. Now, the reason why it's preference. For me, I want to buy the asset. I want to hold the asset. Now, Jake's saying average, yes, and the test area. Like I told you, you always want to test your strategy on paper trade, or you know, even if you don't paper trade anywhere, just write on a piece of paper, right? Like I'm gonna buy 5,000 at current price, you know, 39,581, because I believe the price is gonna go up X times or X percentage, and my exit strategy is here. And you can go here. TradingView has this very nice thing called stop loss or P&L, which you can just put here. And then you say, okay, cool. So this is my entry, right? Because I have hidden bullish. I'm looking for a 5% gain. That'll put my exit at, you know, up here, whatever it says, 41,593. And then I'm willing to take a 2.5% hit, which again for crypto is very little because crypto does wild swings. But you know, this is a strategy maybe that would work for stocks. And you're going with a 2-to-1 or 1-to-5 ratio. Well, that's pretty good. Anyways, Webull has paper trade. There you go, man. Webull has paper trade. You can trade. You can check it out there. Or you want to go 5, but then if you're looking for 5 and you go to 5-to-5, you're looking at 1-to-1. You really don't want to do that. You want to get more upside than you have downside. So you want to go to 10 maybe, and have you know, a 2-to-1 maybe, or even 7.5 would be good, right? And then you say, okay, so if you go 7.5 up, I'll exit. Then you know, just execute your strategy, exit if it hits, and just write it down on your paper, and you know, just keep track of that, right? If you're worried about your money, you're probably overexposed, Anna. Either you're overexposed or you're going to have a good read on the market. In my example, yeah. Discord. Look, Discord. Yeah. You want me to look at Discord? Awesome. Yeah, look at Discord. What happened there? Right, you send me a chart. What do you want me to look at there? Is this an option? Are you doing options trading or something like that? Because this looks like it's out of a nap or something, dude. Not even sure where this is from, dude. Anyways, what do I mean to look at here, man? Like, I just see some prices, percentage, right? 74% loss, apparently. 116% gains. I'm not sure what you're doing with this. But there is it. I showed what you want me to show on the Discord. Give me more information. When you want me to look at something, give me a little bit more information so I can, know what I'm looking at or what you want me to look at. And I can do it quicker on the stream. Does low RSI, which is now, may not likely go up. All right, holy shit, dude. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I've never seen you before, but thank you for being here. If you like what we do, hit that like that on the sub, man. Low on the RSI is neutral right now. It's at 46.35. Low on the RSI would be here, sold or oversold. You should want to buy when it's oversold because that means there's a good chance it's going to go up, right? Look at this. Last time Bitcoin was oversold would have been here on the 1 hour chart. On January the 4th, hit oversold briefly at 28, and then it just rallied, right? Went overbought, went back to neutral, went overbought, came back to bought, and then went overbought again. And it's on a trend. Now it's going higher, and now the relative strength is high to low, right? So you're losing that strength as you're going higher in the price. You're creating bearish divergence for action to the downside, right? Jake, I signed up on Webull. That's why I got my stocks today. Oh, dude, I had a reference link for that. Jake, that sucks. You could have used it. I use Webull. That's cool. Jake. Vinicius Cato's asked Jake, or said Jake. Can you speak on what the RSI tells you now? Yeah, it tells me the relative strength of the asset compared with the last prices. It's just an indicator for relative strength. How strong it is right now compared to relative recent prices. Right, so whether or not it's oversold, bought, overbought, oversold, it tells you more or less where it is on a scale. Now, overbought means nothing when we're in a full-on bull market, right? You can stay overbought forever, so for a long time, not forever. Nothing stays forever. Look, there's things that happen. I told you guys, right? The RSI, like if you're overbought, let's say you're high, and then you start moving sideways in the price, right, or slightly down. What happens over here on the RSI is that you go from overbought. And then you slowly start coming back to neutral, right? This moving sideways makes this the new average. So the new average has to come back to 50, right? So that's why you slowly come down. Now, the way you come down quickly is, well, you go high and then you drop, right? So what happens with your RSI? Well, let's say you're overbought. It takes a small spike, right? Or maybe let's do it a little bit different. Let's go with this one. So you go up, then you go low, and then you go up higher, and then you drop, right? And then what usually happens here is you go high, low, then you go lower high, and then you go lower, and then you drop down to zero quickly because you're taking a massive drop. But that is because you created some strong bearish divergence when you were overbought, right? That's how it works usually. You got to look for divergences. You got to look for areas of entry. If it's overbought, it's usually not a good time to get in. If it's neutral, it's probably a good time to get in. It could go either way. It doesn't really tell you. You still want to buy when it's oversold. Now, does that, you got to factor that into your strategy, right? So again, different people, different strategies. There's plenty of strategies out there, man. Again, neutral right now, heading towards that sold area. I'm not super worried about Bitcoin right now. 39,200, still within parameters, still within everything, falling wedge, triangle, whatever we want to call it. So, not worried yet. Great stuff. What else? Dude, so much stuff here. AD, can you still look at the Filecoin long term? Yes, dude, I haven't looked at that. I know I have that pending. There's just so much chat that I wanted to get through. That's what the RSI tells me. Bitcoin JWI is betting 100x on Bitcoin IQ option. That's pretty good. Hope he turns profitable for you, man, because Bitcoin just started to turn down. So I hope you were able to close that in the short term. Again, I don't like options tradings. Jake from State Farm. What? Hello, we will 4 a.m. 8 p.m. trading is better than RH. I got both. Good. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. All right, so let's go to Filecoin now. I'm not even sure if that's going to be listed here, but we'll check it out. Guys, give me one quick second. I want to go back to Filecoin. I just got to grab another beer. I've been talking for 3 hours and 15 minutes. My throat's starting to feel it, and the water's not cutting it. So it's time for another beer. Be right back. One quick second. I am back, guys. Thanks for being here. Cracking open a new beer. Keep on going with the show, right? The show must go on. Dude, wow, what did I miss in the chat? Well, we're going to look at Filecoin, so cheers, guys. Thanks for being here on some Friday night and chilling with me as we try to determine. Oh, no, we're breaking. It's now starting to look like a falling channel. I don't like it. Looks like Bitcoin might actually lose this one, dude, and go down. Again, the 20 would be a primary support, remember? Talked about that. Like, we don't have a lot of history here, so I'm trying to gauge where support might be on the 1 hour chart. Sorry, guys, dude, I'm gonna go back to Filecoin. So let me figure out where Bitcoin might bounce here, right? We don't have a lot of history. That's a problem, right? There's really not a lot to go on with. So, right, this line was resistance here, became resistance here, support, support, support. So we could be looking at a support at 37,275. Again, could be. My exit's at 38K, dude. It's a one more K down. Is it worth it? I gotta figure out how much percentage that is. That is if Bitcoin were to break down outside of this triangle structure, which I gotta really adjust because I just noticed that one of my wicks is off here. So 1 week, 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks, right? That's fine. Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. So yep. Again, probably some support there, and then that is it's 37,200, and then primary support on the 4 hour would be the 20 moving average at 38,037 right now. I'll be here, the 20 moving average, simple. Great stuff. Dude, what? %. Maybe, dude. 5% or nothing for Bitcoin. Yeah, I agree. Right, dude. Filecoin. Let's go. Because I know that's pending, and that's the only request I have pending. No more requests, guys. By the way, we can shoot the. We can chill, look at Bitcoin, but no more requests. I'm really like my brain is like really tired from looking at a lot of coins today. So that's it, dude. I'm actually like we can keep on talking about Bitcoin. We can talk about technicals. Definitions, what bullish divergence is, etc. You guys want, but I think that's gonna be for the coins, at least for the short term. There's a lot of chat that I just went through. So, what's Filecoin, dude? Here it is. To what exchange, dude? Bittrex. So I'll go Bittrex. You didn't give me an exchange, so I'll go Bittrex. Filecoin at $21.58. Wow, from high to low, it's just been lower all the time. Not a lot there. Not looking too hot, right? High to low. Positive was positive. Low on their side to a higher point. Yeah, some hidden bearish. Not very nice, right, to have that, because that's going to bring price action to downside. You're near the 20, so you're near a resistance, and you're breaking down from there, right? So that's the first things that I'm noticing as I start looking at this project, right? In the short term, from here to here, going higher. Now on the shorter side, let's see. Low, lower, negative, less negative, low, high, right? So you had some bullish divergence before that helped you to pump. But again, it wasn't really good enough to get you much higher. Thus, you're facing this hidden bearish that's moving you down. We'll determine how low it can go from there. 6441, 652. All right, so negative, less negative. Right on. So bullish divergence took that pop, hit the 20, rejected, right? Try to go for the 20 again. We're rejecting. We could be looking for a movement farther down now. If this bullish divergence is still going to trigger, we're going to feel to drop lower than the previous low. And that could mean bullish continuation and then price action to the upside still. That being said, that's it for this on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. What? Holy shit, that's on Nupal on Bitcoin and what it means for the short term price. I'm not sure. What's Nupal, dude? Dude, what? A lot of stuff. Couldn't put my paycheck in. Do you think this struggle will drive Bitcoin back? I'm not sure, dude. Like, we're trying to determine that. I'll go back to Bitcoin in a second. Jake, I bought 2 RX AGY GPUs, 250 each, with my stimulus building a mining rig this year. Yeah, dude, Jake, that's good, man. Hope you got to stop doing that weird noise that you told me, because they look really legit. Right, so what's going on the 4 hour, right? Again, this is going to be history. Really, it's not going to impact the price right now. I just got to get the flow for this because I don't know the project. And it didn't seem to be doing so good in the short term. So, you know, you got to kind of when you're a doctor, right? You got to like find analysis to see what's going on. So 794, 7048, right? So low to high also. Strong bullish divergence section to the outside, rejected at 20. We had some hidden bearish, right? That's why. So high to low, low to high. And also on the RSI, looks like we might be going from, nah, I'm just going to say sideways there. That's fine. Low, lower, that's fine. Look at that, boom, blam. Right, negative, less negative, low on the RSI, higher point, right? Again, strong bullish divergence section to the outside. Took that pop. Now, we did go higher in the previous high with bullish divergence. That's fine. We didn't have anything bearish. We broke down. Why? We hit the 20 on the 4 hour. Remember, that was a spike. And we broke down from there. So, you know, just because we don't have it on the 1 hour doesn't mean the 4 hour cannot affect it, right? Usually shorter time scales drives larger time scales. But sometimes the larger time scales resistances also apply, and that's when we get breakdowns like this, right? When there's nothing here and we're just breaking down. Probably on the half hour we have some divergence as well, you know. I'm not gonna go that deep. Maybe we'll go to the 1 hour, we'll see something, but you know, 4 hour has that. Sorry, low, high, negative, less negative, low. There's a higher point, right? Nothing bullish here. Do some up, high, low, right? Hidden bearish. Look at this, right? High to low, low to high. And then low to high also, right? So bearish divergence, section of downside, moving down, breaking below 20. That's fine. Neutral at 45.49. Let's go to the 1 hour chart again. I'm racing through it. I know. That's fine. I don't think I'm missing anything important. Low, high, negative, less negative. Low, high, negative. What is this? 214, 240, right. Low to high. I'll change the anchoring point in a second. Right, so some hidden bullish divergence. We also have it against the RSI. That means that we're probably going to get a reversal, or at least stalling to happen. We did get that reversal. Low, high, positive, more positive, high, there's a higher point. Nothing there. High, dude, this one here. We got to really zoom in here. What was this opening here? 2265. 2266, slightly higher. Do we want to give it? Yeah, probably, right? Look, if you just want to say sideways, that's fine. It's technically going slightly higher. Either way, it would apply. High to low here, and then positive, less positive, sorry, and then high to low here as well, right? So with that, we're looking at, if you want to say this sideways motion is weak, sorry, not weak, medium bearish divergence, fraction to downside, and if you just want to say that it's going technically higher, which is like 1 cent higher, you would say strong bearish divergence, fraction to downside, and we're moving down on that, so that's fine. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on the other side to lower point. Great. Low, high, negative, less negative, high. That's fine. Low, lower. All right, some strong bullish divergence in the short term, right? From here to here. From here to here, right? That would imply action to the upside. We got that move up, hit the 20 and reject it. And from here to here, right? So, let's see here now. Moment of truth. Are we doing hidden? 213, 218. We are. Dang it. High to low. Low to high, some kind of hidden bearish divergence starting to build here for potential action to the downside. Probably why we're rejecting at 20 as well, right? We hit the 20 and we're rejected. We're not strong enough to get above the 20 moving average, man. Thank you for the request. Much appreciated. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for that. What do you think of LCL? GNOG stock? Can you look at it? Dude, fuck. This is a file to the USD. Yeah. I will. Just gotta give me time, dude. I gotta take a small rest from looking at the charts. There's a lot going on. Taking non-stop rest from just doing crypto from for 3 hours and 25 minutes. So, yeah, I know there's requests. No more requests after, like, you know, LCA or whatever that is. That's it, guys. No more requests. We can chill and talk about stuff, but that's it, good guys. My brain's like fried. What was the highest, dude? It's 57 people. Dude, that's incredible. If you guys like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub, dude. If you like the channel so far, do it already, man, right? I mean, I need the subs. I'm trying to grow the channel. And if you really like the content, I'm here every night, right? So, let me go through the chat because I'm not sure how much I missed. So, something about asking a crystal ball. What? I think 15% moves are normal also. Don't be scared when Bitcoin is 100K and dips 15,000. It's fine. Yeah, I know. You gotta stop, at some point in time in Bitcoin, you gotta stop looking at price value, right? You gotta like start looking at percentage drops because it's gonna get insane. I also said that a couple times before. XLM is a great option to buy right now. Yeah, I think we discussed that. What's stopping contract from printing money and just buying a bunch of Bitcoin? Well, they're just gonna be devaluing it every time they gotta buy more, right? And I don't think they're gonna do it. Just sold Bitcoin and Ethereum for the balance and the alts. All right. The country's currency value would also decrease, right? That's what I said, dude. So drop my government check right now. All right, that's cool. Can you please take a look at XLM? Yeah, sure, man. We looked at XLM. I'll look at it again. No worries, dude. So I'm just gonna queue up what was on the chat first. So I already know that one we did, so it's gonna be easy. Not balls. Couldn't put my paycheck in. Wow, it sucks. You do the struggle with the drive Bitcoin back. Yeah, probably, dude. It's fighting for that area. If it loses, it's obviously gonna drive down, and if it wins, it's probably gonna go up. That's why we're paying attention to it. Thoughts on NUPL on Bitcoin? I'm not sure what NUPL is, but we'll look at it. NUPL. I bought two. All right, I read that one. NUPL, some Ivan and Tech shit. Not dissing it, but he mentions it a lot. I'm not sure what that is. Net unrealized profit loss indicator, dude. I don't think I've ever looked at an indicator before, man. Sorry, Holy Chip. I don't look at an indicator, dude. I then stick with what I do. It's what works for me. I'm not like if I'm gonna use someone else's indicator, net unrealized profit loss indicator. I would really need to like go and look at it and see what it does, man. Because I'm not gonna jump into an indicator that I don't use. I just do P&L. That's fine. It should be very similar, I guess. Just how much you're in that you are not collecting, right? That's just like I can tell you what it is. I'm not sure if it's an indicator that you got to put in here on TradingView because I haven't read it and I don't use it, so I got to read how to use it so I can do it properly. But if it's just a net unrealized profit loss indicator, it'll just tell you how much money you're in and how good you're doing, right? If you're up or down and how much money you're up or down. That's it, dude. There's really not a lot to it. Let's say you put $100 at when it was 20,000 and now it's 40,000. It'll tell you your net unrealized P&L. It's 100% because you haven't cashed out, right? When you cash it out, then it's realized profit, and then it's not longer in your unrealized P&L. That's why I can explain it to you real quick. What do you think of LCA Gnog? LCA Gnog. All right. I think institutions will have to buy on the exchange at some point, or will they always have an option to buy out of the exchange in blocks? Look, at some point in time, decentralized exchanges are probably not going to exist, and all we're going to have is decentralized exchanges or DEXs, right? And they're going to buy off people still. And they're going to buy huge amounts, dude, right? Bro, take it easy at the start of the queue for tomorrow. Something like, thanks, dude. Give me a reason to come back. I know. Must you sell? Would you sell 0.5 Bitcoin and get into Ethereum? Ethereum hasn't reached its all-time high, right? It could reach it. It's $200 away, or probably a little bit more right now. So you could be looking at a potential balance. I'll just do XLM, dude. We'll come out to the other one tomorrow, dude. LCA, GNOG, whatever. We'll queue it for tomorrow, dude. I'm done with this. Like my head's gonna burst with this. Been doing technicals for a long time. Plus, I've been looking at the charts all day because I was doing stocks in the morning. Yes, you're still at 1,200, so you're still within this range, right? So I'm not worried. 1,233, 1,153, that's a good range to be in. You could move up to 1,292, which we already hit once, very close to it, and that's a good range for Ethereum to be at, right? It's consolidating, it's fine. Let it be. If Bitcoin drops, Ethereum probably can still consolidate, and you'll still be fine. I wouldn't sell 0.5 Bitcoin to Ethereum unless I had 1.5 plus Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, it's independent, dude. Everyone has his own strategy. I mean, NUPL across the overall whole Bitcoin market. Dude, I'm not sure. I would need to Holy Cheap. I need to look at that in detail. I gotta see what he's looking at. I haven't used that, so yeah, I need to figure out where to look at that. LCA is a SPAC stock that merged and became GNOG. Now, by the way, so there might be two charts. Right. So we'll, I'll do that one tomorrow, man. LCA. GNOG. Right? Go on the Discord, remind me, and I'll check them out tomorrow. Also here every night, you rock. Thanks, man. My short's at 89 profit. That's great. 39K is a mental break. If it dips below, it could go near 38K before coming back up. Yeah, dude, it could. Right? Remember, round numbers are psychological. Right now we're hitting 39,300. We're bouncing, right? A triangle. Yay. That's just going sideways, right? Good stream. Thanks, man. Thanks, Derek. Much appreciated. If you like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub, right? Again, thanks for being here. Hell yeah. Last one I was going to look at was XLM because we already did that one. So it's not going to really take a lot of mental power right now to concentrate on the chart because we've been doing it recently. So XLM. What's going on with XLM, dude? Right. Bearish divergence on the daily. Moving down on that. Breaking below the 382 we talked about already. Bought at 67.71. So right now it's flagging, right? It's not looking like the previous flag, but it's a flag nonetheless. Down sloping. That usually tends to break to the upside. Yay! No worries, Nav. Let's go to the 4 hour. On 4 hour, we had bearish divergence, broke down on that. We're creating this hidden bullish that I said it could start to cradle us, and it is cradling us. This was around 4 p.m. today, or sorry, 2 p.m., and we just moved sideways a little bit. Rejected the 20, but not really moving down a lot, and it's very likely going to move down with Bitcoin if Bitcoin tanks. Neutral at 53.83, we don't have anything else besides a hidden bullish to support us. And the thing with hidden bullish, and I always tell you this, you can keep on dropping, you can keep on making more negative momentum and still be there, right? So not the best indicator. Just at least give us some stall before we actually move down, or at least give us some stall before we actually try to pump back up. So we don't know that for sure. And then on the 1 hour, we had bearish divergence, move down. We already called this out yesterday when we were live, or a couple days ago. Yeah, when we were live a couple days ago, yesterday, on the 7th, whenever. We had hidden bullish against the MACD and then strong bullish against the RSI, and with that we get a pop, hit a 20, rejected, move down. Below the 382, right, heading to that 50% retrace, rejecting the 20 consistently, so not so good. Did we do anything else here? Let's see. Low, high, negative, less, negative, low on the RSI to hard point, and haven't created any kind of bullish effort. Low, high, negative, less, negative, low, high, right, high, low, positive, less, positive, high on the RSI to lower point. That's it. There's really nothing right now short term. It's just consolidating. That's it. Thanks for taking the questions. Good night. Oh, thanks. No problem. Holy sheep. Thank you for being here, man. I hope you liked the stream and that you're now a fan of us and you come back tomorrow when we're live again. 46 people watching, 46 likes. That's awesome. I think this is the best stream so far, man. I gotta start deleting videos because I have so much. I think I've eaten up all my space for videos already. Like 1 terabyte of videos. Isn't that crazy? Either that or I need to buy another 1 terabyte drive. By the way, if you ever, out of the generosity of your heart, want to give a tip, there's links in the description. You can tip on fiat, crypto, or through Cointree. And, it's amazing. Thank you all for the support. Thank you to this channel. You're coming here every night. That's good enough for me right now. But I'm just saying, in case you ever feel that you want to do something extra, that's there. Frank, do you think companies will add Bitcoin to their balance sheet? Yes, very likely. Very likely we're going to see that. It's going to become a sort of reserve currency, right, for companies and probably countries. Right? It's probably going to become a race to start having the most miners in the country, right? To see who's gonna mine the most Bitcoin and control the hash power and control the amount of Bitcoin that gets mined every day, and it's gonna become the next, I think, big thing on currencies, I guess, for countries. We're already seeing that with companies, right, that are just doing that, and we know that Venezuela was thinking about adding Bitcoin to their reserve. So yeah, it might be, dude. If countries do it, why not companies, right? China and Russia leading the mining. Yeah, China's leading the mining. Yeah, not Russia, but China, I think, has most of the hash power, particularly in that province where they get a lot of rain and they have all the dams, because electricity becomes so cheap during rain season, and they just mine for almost nothing. One quick second. Sorry, that's it. How about 25,000 Bitcoin? Should add more. I own a company in which I get paid in Bitcoin, so it will all be profit. That's pretty cool that you have a company where you get paid in Bitcoin, Mac John. I'm not sure. You got to really check whether or not you're overexposed, right? And how much more you're willing to have in Bitcoin. It's entirely up to you, man. And you know, maybe you got to rebalance your portfolio, and you're probably gonna realize that you're overexposed on Bitcoin, and you want to maybe expose yourself some other assets or some other cryptos. Again, entirely up to you, man. I cannot give advice to whether or not you should add more. Cryptovos Andrew, so Bitcoin will have an outbreak tonight or down? We don't know yet. We don't know, Andrew. That's what we're trying to determine, man. We're still in the triangle in the 1 hour. We just determined that on this bounce that we got here, that we're more or less in a triangle. And on the 4 hour, what looks like to be a sort of falling wedge, right? That we're slightly breaking the downside, and we could adjust to go there, and that's fine. So we don't know, man. We don't know. What I know is that the 20 moving average on the 4 hour is at 38,000, which is where my exit's supposed to be at, which could give me some support, and it's gonna put me in a bind because if I want to exceed at 30K and it drops below 20, there's a chance it could come back up and close above the 20 and take a bounce on it. So we know the 20 moving average is an area of support, right? So look at this. We hit it and bounce, right? Great, hit it and bounce. So there's no reason why we couldn't come here, hit and bounce, or drop below it slightly. We'll still have support at 37,275 and then bounce from there. I'm not sure, dude. I might just go to sleep and not really care and just wake up tomorrow. If it's at 35K, I'm going to let it run. We know there's a lot more adoption than there was before on the prior bull run, so there's probably a bigger chance that this is going to keep on running. We know that the companies are very likely not going to stop adding Bitcoin to their portfolios, the Grayscales, you know, the Maras, the Riots, PayPals, whoever you want to call it as a company that is adding Bitcoin to their portfolio. And now that, you know, retirement funds are going to be able to also add Bitcoin, there's going to be more demand. And with that, we might see the price pick up again. So I'm not worried about a small dip right now. You know, if it has to dip, it'll dip, and it'll bounce again. Jake says he's close. His short close is close. His short is close. Is set for 36K. Great. Iran and Venezuela mining also. Yeah. And North Korea. Yep. Frank, I think consolidation is good for Bitcoin. Yeah, consolidation is good. I've been calling for consolidation over the last couple of streams. Steve, who's a regular here, always gives me the grief because I always said that it's getting boring. That's always all-time highs, and I don't say it on a it's boring like type of thing. I mean, it's exciting that we're getting all-time highs. It's boring because I'm worried that, you know, I'm not enjoying the highs because I'm worried that we're gonna come to a crash because we haven't consolidated. Nice live show. Thanks, VRL video. Thanks for being here. You're short. Yeah, that's right. Oh, thanks for having a suggestion on crypto. How you, dude, I'm getting freaking tired. I can't even read now. Sorry, I'm gonna read on this chat over here. That's much closer to me. A suggestion on crypto I should look into since I only have Bitcoin. Yeah, dude. Any of the alts, you can check out DVT. Do your own. I always advise you that you do your own research. You can check out DVT. It's a small cap project. You put some dough there, and you don't even need to put that much. You can put like $200, $300, and you'll get a good size position. You could check out RSR. You know, there's so many projects out there, man. I would say do your own research, man. Jake's gonna be later. He's saying later. He's gonna wake up and walk a couple dogs tomorrow. That's fine, Jake. Thank you for being here, man. Classic Lace. You think 38K is a good entry point for Bitcoin? Yeah, that's what we're trying to determine. We don't know if we're gonna take a bounce here at 39K, dude. So I took an entry at around 39 and change to 40K. So, you know, I'm actually looking for whether I should hold or exit. So, like, again, your story is different than mine, right? You want to go in? That's fine. Up to you. Dude, right now I'm seeing that the markets might move down. You know, we have Bollinger Bands, right, going down. We're getting this cross the MACD under the signal line, which would imply that the price is probably going to go down still on negative momentum. And then on the 1 hour Bitcoin, we're also getting that movement down, right? So, you know, right now on the MACD, it would mean that we're going lower. And, you know, the hidden divergence that we're looking for here, we still have it, which is fine. But I'm not sure if it's going to trigger, though, right? And this going lower just means that we're going to cross this line before I actually go up. And I don't like that, right? Even the 30 minutes is probably going down on the, see, it's going down here on the MACD index. So once this crosses on the 30 minute, we could be looking for a pump like it did here, right? It was below the zero line, got to cross the MACD over the signal line, took a pump. Last time it did that was way back here. Look at that, crosses MACD over the signal line, and then just became bullish for like a couple days, right? Hours or whatever. That's it. DYR. Yeah. Mark John, thanks. Awesome. Thank you, man. James Clev, hodl. Yes, hodl if you want. Or sell, or do whatever you guys want to do. Again, I cannot give you advice. If you believe you should sell, again, Maybe you have a daughter in the hospital and you gotta sell, right? Don't hodl, sell, right? Do the smart thing. If you don't have anything like that, you don't get obligations that you gotta meet, hodl. That's fine. Or if you want to trade, you know, whatever, dude. Everyone has their own idea as to what they should do, right? You shouldn't be influenced by other people. You should do your own research, and you should, like, you know, use the tools that you have to really come up with what you want to do. At Bitcoin Jake. Oh, and one more thing. The Big Short is what we're calling it. What, you're short to 36K? That's going to be good, Jake. If it gets to 36K, you're going to be making some good dough. Just remember the potential support at 37,200, right? And at the 20 moving average on the 4 hour, which is at, where did we call it at? 38,000 and change. So watch out for that. Israel LMU. Hey, honestly, I just recently invested in crypto for long term, but I'm not really expecting a return since crypto's so volatile. You think it'll average over 50K by May 2021? Maybe, dude. You know, it could be. I mean, so long as if there's still demand for Bitcoin from the large institutions, we might see it averaging up still. So yeah, maybe it could get there, right? If Bitcoin starts to tank and the institutions start selling, we might see another drop, right? Again, your decision in the end, what you do, right? Have a stop loss. Have an idea where you want to exit. I know where my exit is. I know how much I'm willing to take as a hit right now. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I love the fact that all of you came out here to chill and hang out with me, but I'm super, super tired now. I've been live for 3 hours and 40 minutes. It's been a very nice stream. So many of you came in. That's so nice. Guys, if you like what we do, hit that like button. So I'm going to be here tomorrow again at 9 p.m. So if you guys want to catch up with me, then that's going to be awesome. Institutions will not sell quickly. They just bought. I know, Angelo. That's what I'm saying, dude. But if they were to sell, let's drop. I think we can drop back to. So that's fine, dude. You know, if you believe that's going to be the case, that is fine. Just know that there's going to be supports on the way down. It's not going to be a quick drop. It's not going to be there overnight. Right? So, guys, that's going to be it for tonight again. Thanks for watching. If you like what we do, hit that like button on the sub. Again, this is Tether Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It was a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome, awesome Friday night. I hope to see you again tomorrow on Saturday, or today on Saturday, again at 9 p.m. Central to do this. Frank, MST. I'm not sure what MST is, dude. MST could be many things. Marine Standard Time? I'm not sure. Central. I'm on Central, dude. Mountain Standard Time? No, I'm Central. Guys, that's it, dude. I'm burned. I hope you found the content to be educational and entertaining, guys. It was a wild ride tonight. Way too many people. Thank you all for being here. Andrew, see you, man. Jake, thank you for being here, man. Steve, you know, Mark, James, whoever. Look, there's too many people that came in. I can't go back through all the chat, but I thank you all and each and every single one of you that came in. AD, Mamba for Life, you know, Nav, I know you were here as well. Vinicius, Holy Script, you know, Derek, whoever was here, man. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the awesome support for the channel. Keep the late light show going. Dude, I usually am here from 9 to like 10 or 11. It's just that it runs longer than usual, but if you come in slightly early, I'm going to be here, man. Thanks for the knowledge. Believe the real LT investment in Ethereum. Yeah, maybe, dude. You know, if that's what you think, that's fine. I'll look at Ethereum here every night, so, you know, you should come back if you have any questions. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for being here, guys. It's going to be for tonight. Join us on the Discord. Join me on Twitter, you know. Follow me on Twitter. The links are in the description of the video. Again, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of Tether Crypto. Until then.